We do a welcome to Trash Talk.
Welcome to Trash Talk.
Derek is not in this plane of existence, I think.
We're all
Joining me on my current
on a
plane of
plane.
existence is Grant this week. Muselman, am I pronouncing that correctly?
I wouldn't.
You added 3 letters to the end. It's Musel.
Musel.
There's no man on the end.
You might want to, dude. Fix that
You
in
are-
post.
you are
just
the
incriminated
Musel man.
yourself.
You're
Oh,
meta
right.
podcasting right now.
Yeah, thanks.
Fix what?
His last name. It's you don't want to dox him.
We also have another guest this
Don't
week.
dox me.
I don't consider her a guest. She
Yeah.
literally lives here.
Yeah, Carly's always on the
That was a
podcast,
dumb fucking joke.
right? But
Making another appearance for, I think, 3 weeks in a row is Carly Swanson, soon to be Carly Shaw.
yeah.
Aww.
I will
That's all
say
they've got.
That is incriminating. Do not use my last name.
I do know people that listen to the podcast just
fucking did it.
for Carly appearances.
Lane, do you have a
Who,
really,
Alex?
No,
The women?
No, another woman. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
80 power.
really
What?
schlocky like drop
Who?
there for like wedding bells or like a?
Nah, he's not prepped for that.
I don't
I've
have
been
quite
sending
that
him
one.
sound clip after sound clip. He will not put on that
Right.
goddamn board.
Add it in post. Add it in post. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, we do have a quick ground rule. Well, we used to have people sign this, but don't incriminate yourself or others. If
Well, you
can.
already did, but
I think
okay.
that's more or less. And then John also has a culture point
Dude,
tracker.
what the fuck?
If he
Negative
starts going
4?
crazy and you're like, dude, you're just offensive to everyone, we have a quick debate of like, I nominate him for negative half a point.
So this is like the Schmidt jar, and
He's currently at -4, and we don't reward
That
full
is-
points very often.
okay.
Like,
He has to be on really,
One was
really good
arbitrary.
behavior.
One was very much arbitrary from some
Do we
bullshit.
dock a point yet?
I'm gonna
Anything
self-appoint
called-
Once
myself
that's happened, I can't
the
remember the
judge
swing.
of whether or not it's I'm gonna decide tonight whether I get final say of whether it counts as a point.
Well,
against
no,
Cody.
no, it's not a
That's
running
fair.
thing.
That's fair.
Guest
'Cause we're a
always gets
democracy.
benefit
No,
of the
wait,
doubt.
hold on.
When
It's
we
a
play our
decision.
games,
Wait,
you'll have
Are you
like,
fucking
first
telling me
go.
this is now I'm on the spot now? It's not just at random. Now I'm on the fucking spot.
Well,
I
when
don't
you
get a
do
point
it-
or lose a
when-
point tonight.
You're on the spot with me, is what I'm saying.
Hey, you want the shot?
What are those called?
Irish car bombs. And yes, this apparently it's an offensive term, but
You're on
also
thin ice, bro.
That's for saying it on air. It's called
Appearance.
what?
a Carish Eyebomb.
That's
is what
fucking
you call
stupid.
it.
That's
That is what you
fucking
call
Eyebomb?
That
No,
is what
that's
you
just
call
stupid.
it.
You're-
That you can say it safely.
No, you can't
You
just
all
say a
know what I'm
slur
s-
backwards and transpose. It's still the slur, if it is indeed a slur.
Hey man, not everyone knows it's a slur. If you call it something different, it's
You know,
not a
you
slur
want to
anymore.
know something meta? Like,
What the
Pig Latin in and of itself is probably a slur. So like the fact that you just said Irish car bomb in Pig Latin, that in and of itself is probably offensive.
Aha!
I was
So-
a little offended. I
Lane-
don't have to
Lane,
explain.
minus 1 point.
You're not Irish.
Well, I mean, everyone can be offended by something, though. That's the real problem.
Yes, I can.
And I am not Irish, so
No, I know you're a Czech,
Yeah,
and Derek's
Better check yourself.
English, German.
German.
Carly's German.
I'm very Irish.
You're Irish?
I'm not Irish.
No.
I don't want to commandeer here because it's not my show, but like, can we call attention to the fact that it's a special day for?
I've been
someone
waiting
sitting
for a
to-
For
moment.
Irish,
and I'm
yes.
glad you brought it up.
St. Patty's Day.
We
Derek
do have a
does-
special day. Lane, can you tell us what day it is?
It
know
is
what day is
March 6th, my birthday.
Birthday!
And how old are you? I just turned 38.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Grey Bush. I mean,
I do
said
have a
this-
little
I-
special
no.
bag here for
said-
your
I
birthday.
said
Well, real quick, Derek. Lane was telling me before the show how excited he is to lose his virginity finally on his birthday.
Does Alex know about this?
oh, I didn't know I was on the
Yeah,
spot.
it's been
How
a
excited are you?
special day coming. I'm going to assume the position when I get home.
What's the position? You doing the plank?
I mean, yeah, it would almost have to be. This is the first I've heard about it, so I'm in for a
Well,
wild
let's not-
ride night, I guess.
She was telling us it's just gonna be a wild surprise. Your asshole's getting
Hey, you
ripped
can't play
open
that.
tonight.
But what?
Can't play that. It's
Oh,
copyright.
sorry. That's what your dick's doing. I don't know. You say it.
goes to college.
Thank you. Fucking save me. Save me.
All right.
I'm on the spot here. I'm very nervous.
I have cupcakes for everybody.
Oh,
Now,
well.
we don't have to have a cupcake right now, but I do need a light one with a candle.
I swear to God, if any of these get thrown,
Nothing's.
You think Derek's gonna
No.
willingly dirty his basement with cupcake splatters?
That's true, but
you
I-
are a
Facts.
psychopath.
I just
All
know
facts are true.
I've seen some videos of the podcast in the past when cake gets thrown around.
That's a fucking.
You've
move.
also
is what it-
participated in it.
Are we
Yeah.
on video right now?
No, there's no video. I do have a GoPro.
Hey, remember
somewhere
a
in
pie
the room.
ASMR?
Which cupcake do you want?
Remember.
There's
do you think I was
champagne.
doing before
This
this?
basically is nut roll.
one-
lemon with blueberry, peanut butter Reese's, and lemon.
What's this one again? This one.
Blueberry lemon.
This one that's smiling at me. Yeah, I want that one.
It's a good one.
Nice.
That's actually maybe my favorite.
So,
Where
was
are
it
these
a
from?
year or two ago?
Dundee cupcakes.
Dundee Cupcakes. Shout out of the night.
There's a
Support
cupcake
local.
company here in
Support
Dundee.
local.
Yeah, that's so good too. I hate cake and I
Don't no.
Local baker
Dude.
Chris Janicek prepared those.
Oh,
My hand
really?
for you.
Hey, we just met him. I love that guy.
He's a great guy.
He's so fun.
Support local.
Carly, you gotta take off your hoodie.
Probably got to take off your hoodie.
What's underneath the hoodie?
Would you
What's
consider
in
a
the
hoodie a
hoodie,
jacket?
Carl?
Would you consider a hoodie a jacket? Jacket off! Come on, dude.
Just gonna
Take your
lift it
pants
up.
off
What the fuck?
and jacket.
Do I do it now?
I forgot to say about a jacket.
Grant, this was your
You're-
idea.
it-
Did you
turn
wear
it-
a
oh.
Beatles related?
What the fuck?
Under my sweatshirt.
That's
yeah.
a jank.
Imagine.
What is under your sweatshirt? You gotta take it
You
off.
did it too. I didn't put it together.
You called
I
my
didn't
bluff.
even put
I
it
actually
together.
don't even-
What's happening?
Is it on?
This is
Not a Beatles shirt.
okay. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm pretty sure I
You know,
reminded
you know the White Album.
Of course.
my favorite.
Have you heard the Gray Album?
Jay-Z?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So you're meta.
It counts.
it's
It
meta
counts.
because I'm wearing a black shirt, and was
the-
it Danger Mouse who did the Black Album and he did the Gray Album?
I'm not
this
sure
is
on
why you're
that.
Metamucil.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, no one's listening anymore.
Well, I
so
know this the gray thing of I don't follow like hip hop and rap and stuff.
this is my roundabout way of saying I don't own any Beatles attire, so I didn't have anything to wear.
You found a
So
connection.
Did Derek try to force you to wear Beatles things?
No, this was all his idea.
it was my idea.
Are you even a Beatles fan?
Of course, I'm a Beatles fan.
Okay.
So
That was
Carly's
weird.
got the
Favorite album?
Imagine Strawberry Fields mosaic in
Ooh.
New York Central Park.
So
I'm wearing a John Lennon. John has the Abbey Road.
album cover.
Abbey Road
And
is
we got
in my. Wait,
Metamucil
no, hold
over
on.
here.
Yeah, it's excuse me. It's a meta thing. Just
It's fine.
We'll
It's
talk about
definitely
it.
fine.
okay.
But
May I ask a question?
go for
I
it.
know you asked me to come with topics to talk about.
Yes.
When was the first time you remember hearing the Beatles?
I remember listening to the White Album as a kid, probably like 4 or something.
Damn.
Just in this bedroom or whatever with the record player. It wasn't a
Okay.
bedroom; it was just a spare room at the time.
So what was the first track you like distinctly remember?
Probably have to be Oblada.
Okay.
Because it's
Oh,
just
because it's
such
like
a
baby shit.
because it is just a kid's
That
song.
makes that
Yeah.
memory from college even more memorable for me. I did not know that.
Yeah, exactly.
We were tripping balls, and that song came on. And I was sitting on my bed, and then boom, 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 and I just started like bouncing. And Elena had a picture, or maybe a video, but definitely a picture. I think at least. It was on
Maybe.
Facebook. Should have something.
No, I don't have that anymore. But I do remember.
I might have it. As
I think I
something
just have a
uploaded on my
mind
Facebook page.
image of it all happening.
Yeah.
Derek, what's
Steve.
yours? What's your first Beatles experience that you remember?
I don't remember it hyper specifically. Like this was the first time I heard a Beatles song. But probably if you the guys from Omaha, Carly probably maybe she would remember this. You were very little when 99.9 was like the oldies station, which it's not really anymore.
Wherever.
So grade school.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I really got into the Beatles was after I met Lane and a friend of ours named Joe, Island Joe, that's been on the show before. My experience with the Beatles was always, oh, yeah, they're okay. They're just like basic pop. But then when I started listening to full albums,
Basic pop.
so I listened
Yeah,
to
50s pop.
99.9. So they just
90s
played
pop.
like extremely early Beatles where they're like covering people or, they had they were just playing like really pop shit, which I appreciate a lot now. But it wasn't until I met them that I really started hearing more of the other music that people really fall in love with.
John?
So roundabout.
You merely adopted the Beatles. I was born into it, molded by it. I didn't know metal till I was a man. I was literally born and raised with Beatles. My mom is a Beatle fucking freak. She goes to Liverpool every 2 years for Beatle Fest. Oh, wow. And I have to now take her, escort her because she's 75. So I get to go to
How
Beatles.
many times have you been to Beatles Fest?
I've never been, but she's been going every 2 years since it started. She goes to Chicago every year for Beatle Week. She goes all of her. She's met all of them. Wow. She is quoted in many books by many Beatle tour.
Your
Beatle
mom
tour
is?
guy. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Your mom.
She's a groupie.
Oh, 100%. I'm like, and as an adult, I'm like, hold on, you met them all, and I'm like, did you?
Has she fucked a Beatle?
I don't.
Who is the drummer originally for
you
the
bought her
Beatles
that-
that left?
Guitar though.
Yeah, I bought her a Hofner bass for her 75th, and like, I've never seen my mom emote. It was very scary. It was very,
Hold
very
on.
scary.
It's a special night. We have a caller.
Oh shit! Actual little caller.
A caller.
Oh, there we go. Sidebar.
Is it John's mom?
Welcome to Trash Talk.
What's up?
You're on Trash Talk.
Yeah,
Thanks
no,
for calling in.
Oh my God, Paul McCartney?
Dad.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's Chase.
Okay,
Grapenuts. His new number.
Is John there?
That's how I have
No.
it saved. And Carly.
John Lennon's been dead for years.
Yeah, dude. What are you
He
crazy?
knows Grant too.
And Grant.
Great.
And Derek.
Oh shit.
It's the
It's a
podcast.
fucking party. It's a birthday party.
Yeah, we already-
Dun.
We already did Carish Eyebombs.
Did you? Carish Eyebombs.
Yeah.
All right,
Actually,
okay.
it's with a grenade, you know. Little Jameson
What's
on top.
stereo when you're just like?
You're straight ahead of me.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
He.
Don't make plans for April 1st. I got your present secured.
You're the present that I was just hyping up. You got
Is
it?
this an April Fool's joke?
Well, it has to be.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's a dick in a box.
Yeah. Did you not hear?
Harley tell you?
No. Is it an April Fool's
It's
gift?
a dick in a box.
You said April 1st. Is it an April Fool's joke?
No, we're going to go see Bob Dylan.
Oh.
Bob Dylan.
He's dead.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you. I told you I'd keep your secret. I don't know who the guy is.
Bob Dylan's not dead.
Speaking of dick in a box,
I got a Bob Dylan ticket for you.
Derek's giving me a sourdough bread right now. With it.
what's on it?
Put his
What's
dick
carved
in?
into it?
It's on it.
There's a dick on it. He put his dick in the
Bob Dylan.
bread.
It's a dick. It's a boule. The French refer to that as a boule.
Look at the
it's a
detail
Those
on
are
that.
some nice
boule.
balls and veiny cock. Yeah, it's got a nice head on it and everything. It's very well pronounced.
There's some powder or the flour on it, but that's what it looks like without in the
That's
bag.
dope.
Oh, I seen a picture of it. It looks nice.
Oh, you saw my
I said it
dick
to
bread.
him.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
great.
I said it to him.
That was my
Alright, I
most
got you
complicated
a Bob
scratching.
Dylan ticket, you fucking dick.
What?
I got you a Bob Dylan ticket.
You bought it.
Yes, I have it.
Well, why were you going to tell me until April?
He has
I
to
wasn't
tell you to not make
eating.
plans.
I was going to tell you on your birthday.
It is what
Today
it
is
is.
his birthday.
That's what I'm telling you right now.
He said, "Don't make plans for the first."
I see. Okay. Well, thank you.
You
got any trash to talk?
Take someone else.
No.
Take someone else.
Yeah, Arya.
John, you want to go see Bob Dylan?
I.
Give me Roadhead on the way.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that'd probably be a better time for you.
All right, don't make plans. 8 o'clock, April 1st. Love you. Bye.
Fuck off.
Oh, he didn't even let you.
Wow, that's a good gift.
Wow.
Wait, did you just cockblock
Who
me?
is Bob Dylan?
Oh, Carl.
What?
Wow.
We talked to those guys at the Underwood like 3 weeks ago.
Tell you the truth.
We played a bunch of Bob Dylan.
Oh, the old guy.
There's a Timothy Chalamet movie right now.
I thought that had been out for a while.
Timothy Chalamet. Last year it came
Who's
out.
Timothy Chalamet?
That like famous actor. I thought all the
He's
girls
very
swooned over
girlish
him.
boy. He's a girl boy.
Very girlish boy.
Yes, not a lady
Dune.
boy.
I liked him in Dune, but he plays Bob Dylan.
Is that a good gift?
Yeah, Bob Dylan's cool. I would love to see Bob Dylan before.
Yeah,
he
but it's no
dies.
dick bread.
Snow dick bread.
No dick bread.
Sure.
You got
Or a
both.
candle
You
that
got
might
both.
I
burn
got
Derek's
both. Yeah.
computer.
I got great friends that give me all great gifts.
Don't look
Thank
at
you.
you
Speaking
and
of
say
great
that.
friends, do you have any gray pubes yet now that you're 38?
You keep asking me that.
Well, now we're on
We gotta
record
get it
now.
documented now.
Oh,
What's your
okay.
official stance?
What's your stance
Yeah.
on pubes? Wait, I mean grape bush.
I have to say that there's no pubes to see that they are gray.
You're
or
already
black.
balding, you poor bastard.
Yeah, it's a shame. You're making fun of me as the bald man in the
This
group.
is still lit.
I know. That's why I keep seeing
Yeah,
it out of
here,
the corner of
we're
my
about
eye.
to
How do
sing
you not get that-
Happy birthday to you. To number 9. Guess why the number 9?
Why 9?
Because it was part
Number
of
9.
my
The Beatles.
29th
Number
birthday.
9.
Number 9.
Yeah, I found it in the cabinet right before you got here. I was like, number 9, Beatles. Perfect.
Perfect. It's my favorite number. Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lane.
Yeah,
you.
you old piece of shit.
Okay.
All right, but you must
All
be
right,
going
well-
Two more
senile.
years till you get a wheelchair.
Well, I've already had one.
Well,
The Big Mama.
Yeah.
Wheelchair.
My mom's wheelchair for 50th birthday.
Yeah. Used to be in my apartment for the longest time.
Oh, okay,
Streamers.
okay. What?
Let's unpack that.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
I
My
didn't
mom
have.
had a 50th birthday party like 10 years ago or more now. I think it'll be 11 in April. And I got her a Elvis pink Cadillac cake.
Ooh.
And Paige, you know our friend Paige,
Mm-hmm.
she got a guest, it's been here multiple times, a wheelchair she found at a garage sale from like the 70s, and she decked it out and wrote
was pretty
Big
dope.
Mama on the back with
Yeah.
streamers and all this fun shit.
Yeah. I actually
And
made,
we used it quite often.
yeah,
So-
I made a short film with it.
Oh,
with
okay. Nice.
me and
So
Tony
this
in
is
the
how
park.
this relates back
Nice.
to you then. Okay.
Yeah, it just became a prop. And I just had a lot of props in my
You played like a
apartment.
Lieutenant Dan in a wheelchair buying drugs from him. Was that
No,
it?
there was no drugs. I just found some balloons in the
Oh.
in the park.
That's right. Yeah, and there's a tree.
Yeah.
Fucking what? You literally just walked like
It was literally
wheel around the park?
my buddy Tony got a new camera, and I was like, "Well, I got a wheelchair. Let's go to the park
What the fuck?
and fuck around." And that's what we did.
Yeah, I mean,
It was fun.
We know they say
So-
that what is it? Tragedy plus
time.
equals comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like camera plus wheelchair equals short film.
yeah.
Yeah,
Famously.
definitely. And I looked like, Lieutenant Dan at the time. I had a huge beard and everything, long hair.
Yeah.
Bigger than that one?
Oh yeah, it was a unmanicured beard.
Ugh.
You're dangerously close to -1 for an offensive point for that. It's kind of an ableist. Like,
Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Shit. And I was kind of making fun of disabled people, I think, in it too.
Oh, see? Oh,
No,
that's ableist.
no, actually, no.
You're
that was
racist.
the thing. It just like it was having the wheelchair do like impossible things, So it was satire in a way, like
I don't know that that's much better.
Well, it says you deprive someone else of a wheelchair. That's a problem.
Yeah. In the end, the guy got the balloons.
So what's some best gifts you guys
There
have
was
had
a
before
happy
for your
What the
birthday?
fuck?
Do
Yeah,
you
it
guys
was
have any
definitely-
best gifts you remember?
I got a blow up sex doll.
Birthday gifts.
Do you still have it?
What?
I'll find the picture.
Do you still
I
have
All right, Carter's gonna find a picture.
Okay.
Lane, what's your favorite gift you ever gotten?
This cupcake. It was a great gift.
Grant.
The Bob Dylan one. I don't know.
The best birthday gift
Not the
I ever
edible
got.
bugs.
Best birthday present. When you think back, I
yeah.
always think of like stuff I had as a kid. But you get super excited for shit.
So, okay, actually, we've already doxed me. So, my family, the Musels, were German immigrants who came here, and they were brewers in Bavaria, and they came here in like the 1840s, I believe, to the United States. They emigrated to South Bend, Indiana, and they started a brewery called the Musel Brewing Company. We owned a professional football team, the first professional football team in the
Whoa.
United
Is
States.
is this a really long like ad plug you're doing right now? Because that sounds like you're leading
no.
into a hell of a sponsored spot.
God, I wish it was. I wish that
This
could
is in Viagra.
Yeah. Brought to you by. God, I wish that would be so cool. But the Musel Brewing Company went under during Prohibition.
Oh
'cause
yeah, that'll do.
obviously-
That'll happen.
But I had an ex-girlfriend who tracked down a 150-year-old Musel Brewing Company bottle opener and gave it to me
Fuck
for my
off.
30th birthday.
That's
That's
badass.
great.
That was a cool gift.
Yeah. Is that the only like memorabilia you've seen of it?
No, so actually, I found one of my like uncles on my dad's side gave me because he heard that I was like doing his research on like the family lineage, and he had a bottle from the 1910s of the Musel Brewing Company like beer, and he gave me a bottle of it.
Empty.
Do you feel like you were born
Empty
to
because
taste
I drank
beer
it.
better than others?
If it was full,
yes.
would you
Yes,
drink
I do.
it?
Yes, I
If
do.
it was full, would you drink it?
Ooh.
If I didn't fear salmonella, hepatitis A through H, tetanus, yes, I would have.
At that
okay.
point, wouldn't it have evaporated? It's beer.
No, because I still have the unopened plain label beer can. Still has.
You've had that since I've basically known. I think since I've known you.
Yeah, probably.
Which is like almost 20
Well,
years.
because this guy had it in high school, and he opened one up and we drank it. It was so gross.
Ugh.
I mean, it was also like
how old was it?
it was probably like 40 years old or something. Yeah.
Did it have mold in it?
No, but it was definitely chunky.
Ah,
You know. Yeah. Hey, man, it builds your immune system up.
got that. Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
It works once.
I was probably 16 at the time,
Oh,
so.
no. Oh, yeah,
But I,
you
but I
had a rubber at
stole
that point.
because he had like a whole case of them. I stole one of them out of it. I was like, I've never seen one of these before. I gotta take it. Plain label beer.
I never heard of plain little beers.
It was like my dad said it was for $1 you could get a 6-pack.
That's bad.
Yeah.
It's the Mountain Crest
What
of the
year?
day.
Yeah,
Like
in the
1950s?
70s or whatever.
Oh, I got a dick-shaped charcuterie board too.
Oh, yeah. Show the
Yeah,
picture
we've
of
seen
your
that.
Just see them
anatomically
dicks.
correct blow-up doll that you got
Yeah,
for
we
a
saw
birthday
that.
gift.
Oh, another
Did you guys
dick,
see that?
another dick gift.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Wait, in person?
Do you still have it?
No, I think
Would you give it to Goodwill?
Grant, does she still have
Did
it?
you
I
get
don't
it?
know.
Why are you asking
I'll
me?
buy it.
I don't know what happened to it. I don't think it was long-lived. I think somebody might have thrown it or something and it popped.
As
Well, of
most blow up
course.
things do.
If you have at a party, it's going to get passed around, crowd surfed.
Yeah, the dick charcuterie board was really nice.
Yeah,
That's
that's
2 years ago.
you had that on the podcast.
Yeah, I brought you guys. I made you guys the dick charcuterie.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
I have,
charcuterie
I have a
board for
picture
the
of it.
podcast in a while.
You were here that day. Oh, were we out on the porch?
We were out on the porch. They were down here doing the podcast, and we
Yeah,
were
me and you ate
getting drunk on the
charcuterie
porch.
on
Yeah.
the nice charcuterie board. We fancied it up in our life.
When you asked me for the address to the house, Carly immediately goes like, "We live 4 fucking blocks away."
It wasn't for me. It was for someone else.
I was gonna say, are you fucking kidding? I said, respond. Are you fucking serious?
No, I could
Grant?"
walk here with my eyes closed. I know where you guys
I
live.
was gonna say,
Prove it.
like,
And
Good
that's a
cover.
threat.
Sometimes you just want to put it into the phone. See how long is that going to take? How drive is that?
But you
Is it
walk-
worth
Yeah,
walking?
okay, guys, I don't want to drive for a minute.
Did you walk here, Grant?
No, I did not.
Oh,
But
He ran here.
speed walked.
backwards.
Backwards, man.
Birthday present, John?
What? Oh,
Best birthday present.
car.
No, that's a pretty good one.
That's it.
Care to expand
Oh
on
yeah.
that?
What car?
When I turned 16,
V8?
I've been
plus podcasting.
Thank you.
here.
I've been saving up
Car.
my whole. I've been saving up to buy a car.
Small of shoes.
You know, because I do caddying at the Omaha Country Club. Go ahead.
Hey, we're doing the audio system.
Do
man.
yours. Oh,
Carly
nice.
says shoes.
Anyway, so I
hang on,
caddied
They're
for
redoing the pool.
John's talking.
Omaha
here.
Country Club, and anyway, busted my ass for that, doing that. Anyway, I had a bunch of weird odd jobs before I turned 16. Then I wanted to buy a new car, like a new car, because back then you could buy a fucking new
What
car for a
kind
reasonable
of
price.
car
It
was
was
it?
a 2003 Focus ZX5 hatchback. So it had the 4 doors with the hatch. It was
Ford?
so utilitarian. Oh my god, I love that fucking thing. Manual, 5-speed with a 2.3 Duratec. Dude, that thing fucking ripped.
Who,
For
got
a
you, who
Focus.
got you this gift?
So no, we found it at the I was saving. We found it at Ashley, and right when my dad was getting a new car, and there's some sort of difference. Anyway, there was this car that was sitting there. They couldn't move it because it was a fucking 5-door hatchback Focus, right? They couldn't move this fucking thing. It was old stock. So I knew I could, if I worked hard enough, I could afford it. Basically, I go to buy it. My dad goes, "Nah, I got it." And I was like, "Oh, I just have money now." I've never had money.
Wow.
Just ejaculate.
Oh yeah, it was great. I had money in my pocket.
So John has gray pubes. Carly, shoes are your favorite?
No, you always buy me shoes for my
Shoes?
birthday, and they're always too small.
Or two? Yeah. There's a whole backstory to that. And
One day he decided he was gonna check my shoes sneakily. Uggs for women run small, so you have to size down. So he checked the Uggs, and he's bought me like
the biggest shoes
4
there, so it's like
pair
easy to
of
grab out of the
shoes.
pile.
that have been far too small for my feet.
No. This is not that simple.
Over time.
First, I checked the Uggs, which apparently runs small, and I bought her Green Bay Packers shoes. And then they were too small for her because I based it off Uggs. And then I tried to get her new Green Bay Packers shoes, and I ordered from Fanatics. It's basically the only clothing place you can buy any team apparel shit unless you find somebody on Etsy or something for the most part. There's a few other companies limited with what they have. and I don't remember the problem with those ones. Like, I got the
Are we
right
talking about
size.
shoes right now?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
shoes.
Oh my
There's a
god,
whole-
shoes.
sorry, I'm sorry.
What the
$50.
fuck,
Thank
Derek?
you.
Well, what were you expecting?
Let's buy
The
it.
only time he's
Let's
ever
Can't buy the
gotten,
right
Buy
shoes for
these.
women.
the only
apparently.
time he's ever
Oh
gotten
my
me
God,
a
these shoes are
shoe size that
$300.
fits me
Okay,
is when I have sent him the actual
Let's
fucking
get
shoe.
him. God.
Men
Lane,
are,
what's your best gift?
men are simple
Shoes.
creatures. We need
Oh my god.
we need help. We need help. Sometimes
Did you
we
get some
want to get
Christian
good gifts.
Louboutins?
No.
Carly, it's Louboutin.
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 I have a
Hermes.
speech disorder. Leave me alone.
Louboutin.
Just kidding, I don't.
I got some good Adadas. Or
Adidas.
Adidas.
That's actually-
Well, if you
Adidas.
could
Actually,
brand it
Adidas.
so much better than me, why don't you buy them for me?
Oh snap.
I gotta go.
They're only $900.
Only
$900 fucking dollars.
Adjusted for inflation.
That tracks. That tracks.
Okay. So I have a birthday related question. What's the wildest like birthday story you have before you were like 14? So it can't be like a
Oh, a child.
you said
Gift.
it, not
Like a
me,
cool
but, like,
child birthday party.
Yeah, like an innocent time in your life when something actually crazy.
I think it probably was 14. I got invited all my friends to skate days or whatever.
Okay. And
Seemed
what was the
it
crazy
fun.
part?
Oh, I don't know. Crazy part of it?
Yeah,
Watch the guy die.
I want a crazy story. Like at my 10th birthday party, I split my forehead open
Oh.
because I was doing a bit where I like fell over laughing, like fake fell over laughing, and I just landed on a coffee table and just split my head open, and it was like, okay,
The bit
party
went
over.
wrong.
What the fuck?
Nice.
Yeah, no, not a good bit, but like,
Or it was
what's-
hilarious. Time
I
plus
got one
tragedy
for
equals
ya.
comedy.
Hey, my man.
My 6th birthday, I broke this fucking giant mirror
Okay, now we're talking.
that was for the
Oh, that explains it. Bad luck.
whatever it's called, the peacock. We had a peacock bird, and I broke the mirror, and it fucking shattered like all around me. I was this little 6-year-old kid.
Wait,
Who's mirror?
What's a peacock have to do with this mirror?
The peacocks like looking at mirrors. That's why we had this giant mirror on the farm. And,
The farm you lived on.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I
giant. Okay.
yeah, and I was like standing next to it, like I was trying to peer behind it and like
Tipped it and
No,
broke
I
it?
didn't tip it. I like cracked, like bent it, and I just
Oh, I was stressed. Well, probably because it was
yeah.
sitting outside.
But I was also 6 years old. It was
I-
fucking.
did it like unleash
Yeah.
a ghost or a spirit or something?
It seemed
or?
like
That's
it.
why it's had
Yeah,
bad
I
luck
remember
system.
His
just
doppelganger
fucking being
laying
terrified.
around.
Just
It
like
might be him right here.
like a Dorian Gray
giant
situation.
chunks of glass coming
Evil.
down.
Okay.
And I was with my
Is it-
cousins.
Is a
so
broken mirror 7 years bad luck or 31 years bad luck?
pretty sure,
Sorry,
More
32
than you
years
can
bad
handle.
luck.
pretty sure it's nothing when you're a kid. It's free.
It's
Actually,
free.
good
It's
point.
free as a kid.
Good point. Good
You
point.
know, I didn't understand mirrors yet.
It's like superstition purgatory.
Yeah, you know. Do that shit again as an adult though, you're fucked.
Yeah.
At what age would you say you understood mirrors?
At 6 then, you know.
Oh, I remember
that-
when I was a kid. My parents were like, "Oh yeah, you would love looking in the mirrors," and they're like, "You were like 3, basically, when my brother was born. Maybe before that.
like you're some sort of pinball wizard or something.
I don't know. So I grew
That's
up
a
in
blind
the first
guy.
house the house I was born into. They had in the basement shag fucking carpeting. It was a total 70s house.
Hell yeah.
And one entire wall was mirror.
Hell yeah.
The longest wall in the
Oh, it
room.
was a coke room.
Probably back in the
Yeah.
day.
You can't do coke off a wall.
Yeah, well, you can't do coke without window or mirrors around.
Fuck, who knows? Maybe it was
There
a
were
sex
wall-mounted-
room with the mirrors. There was a whole
Oh,
wall.
actually, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. There was probably slide out mirrors you didn't see.
Okay, Lane.
Dude, I remember as a kid, this might have not been that far from my birthday because it was right after my brother was born. I remember not right after, but my brother had been born. Waking up early in the morning, it was like a Saturday morning, I think, maybe a Sunday morning, and 7:30, let's say. Mom and all of her girlfriends had been over, and they were all getting drunk and hanging out in the basement all night. I went down, I found a bottle of Mountain Dew, took a big swig out of it, and it was just filled with cigarette ashes. Yeah, I was 3 years old, and I vividly remember that. That's one of my earliest memories.
You
Is that
throw
your
up?
birthday?
Huh?
On your birthday?
It would have been right around the time of my birthday. Yeah, I remember the time of year and everything.
Happy birthday.
I know.
Have you guys ever taken a drink out of a chew spitter before?
Yes.
Oh fuck! No,
Those are worse.
Yeah,
Probably. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Drinking
I would never
ashes is
do
pretty gross.
Virgin gagging right now.
That has a
Okay.
different viscosity too.
Okay,
and
that's
so it's even worse.
All right, enough about that. That's disgusting.
Don't
So
say that
Grant,
fucking word.
What's
okay,
worse?
Let's stop being gross here
Ashes or
for a second. For a
spitter.
second.
I want to know the guest opinion.
Ashes.
I want to know the guest
Because
opinion.
I've done it.
Dude,
It's
you know
fucking-
what?
That's worse?
Wet ashes.
I
is.
think chew is worse.
With wet ashes. I don't know. I've only had wet ashes.
I think
so-
chew spit would be worse than wet ashes.
Probably.
The ashes suck. I've done both, and it's
I think the chew spit's worse.
Oh, that'd be disgusting.
The chew
Right.
spit to me is worse because it's like it's
viscosity.
You know, it's been
Oh,
in
God.
someone else's
Yeah.
like just
Mouth.
rattling around, and they're just.
Has anybody did a
Foamy.
chew a spitter and with ashes in it?
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's
All right.
just the worst.
Okay, I'm just playing.
Oh,
Would
just put
You
some
Rather.
bong water in there while you're at
so
it.
let's stop being gross for a
Take a
second.
shit.
Where Grant, serious question: if you had to own a sentient toilet, would you rather have it love or hate that you shit in it?
And give us your impression of what you think
Yes,
the toilet
yes.
would be like for both scenarios, please.
Yeah.
No.
We've done this on the show.
Just answer the first question. No. Would you?
No.
Would you rather the toilet love you shitting in it?
Like
No
it's like, give me your shit,
sentient
please. Just give me your poo poo, or not again. Oh God. Which one's?
And it's
which
like
one do you
every
prefer?
toilet you go
You
to.
had
I
to
don't know
have
if you guys aren't hearing me. No is my answer.
I thought you were cool, man.
Well, there you go. Thinking.
Now I
again.
feel foolish.
I feel like between the
Okay, fine.
What do we got here? 5 of us. We could figure out how to like hack into a smart toilet and program it to have a personality.
That actually wouldn't be difficult.
We've talked about this. We think it's a movie idea, though,
Yeah,
actually. You
well-
know? It's just something you go through in life.
Okay, fine,
It
Grant.
pops
If
up.
you're not going to be
Something
fine,
you
it's a
go
hot
through
dog
in
sandwich. Boom, there you go.
No, sorry.
Shit,
I'm not gonna
totally
play. I'm not gonna play
sentient.
ball on that. I'm sorry.
You will not. You won't join the conversation if a hot dog is a sandwich.
Oh, that I will.
What? Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, sure.
Because you don't want to be
Oh, I
gross.
wish I had my Glizzy shirt
I
on
don't
still.
think so.
I'm actually maybe not because I don't want to get canceled for this.
You have a strong opinion on hot
Don't
dog
take
sandwiches?
don't take a strong opinion then.
Okay. Hot dog is not a sandwich.
I don't think
Agreed.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I think it's the right decision.
Broads, same boat.
If your substrate, if you will, the bread is not detached, it's not a sandwich.
Is a burger considered a sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
even?
Yes.
Yeah, there's 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah, you got 2 detached pieces of bread.
Well, no. That's,
And everybody knows you
that
eat a
can't
hot
be
dog.
right.
You try to keep it intact.
There's no way that's right
Throughout.
because you get like a sub sandwich, and half the time they're not cut completely in half.
That's a sub, not a sandwich.
Whoa.
Hoagies
This
and
is some
grinders.
new
Hoagies
territory.
and
So
grinders.
is a hot dog
That's like
a sub?
but that's a subdivision of sandwich. Is a
Nice
sub.
That's
pun,
what I
bitch.
would say.
Yeah.
No, a sub is a sandwich,
It's in the same genus.
but a hot dog's just different because it's a wiener in it.
Yes, that's why it distincts it as a hot dog, not a sandwich.
I
If a
think-
hot dog's a sandwich, then a taco's a sandwich. It's a slippery slope.
Are we talking about sex
Yeah.
or
It's
a
sandwiches
slippery
right
soap.
now?
You know,
Slippery
if
soap.
a hot dog's a sandwich, then a fucking like Runza could be a sandwich.
Okay.
You know
No,
what the
the-
runs
the
is.
official- That's a ravioli.
The official term for a Runza is a Runza sandwich.
Actually,
and,
yeah, good
and that pisses me off because
It's baked.
It's a
not a
Pocket.
sandwich at all.
it's a pocket.
Like even the Carly, would you say a Runza is a sandwich?
No, I would say it's a like almost like a fucking casserole.
Fucking casserole.
Casserole.
I mean, if you want to get like really
Oh.
technical, it's a bierock, but like it's not
a-
a
Wait,
sandwich.
isn't it a hand pie, as they called it back in
Hand
the day?
pie.
Like a pot pie is kind of like
yeah,
a
it's a. That's what I say. It's a
casserole.
pocket though.
Yeah.
If
Wait,
it's self-contained,
Wait,
not
what's it
even
called?
A
Would you-
question.
would you
baked
I
call it?
in a
wouldn't call a
pastry,
Runza a sandwich,
you know?
and I agree with you there.
Grant, what'd you call it? What's it actually
Hot dog's
called?
not a
We're
sandwich.
finding common ground in our sandwich line.
a bierock.
Beer rock? How is it different than a kolache?
It's not.
Okay.
No, a beer rock is like the just
Different
German
language.
word for it, right?
Yeah, it's
So
just
what's
like
kolache?
A kolache is a pastry.
I thought that was a Polish
But a
word for
kolache, a
pastry.
kolache can be savory, right?
Oh yeah. Oh,
They
I've had
can be,
really good
apparently.
like
Yeah,
beef
Yeah, but a
and cheesy
kolache's
ones.
not a
Oh, yeah.
sandwich.
No, no.
Exactly.
It's a runza basically.
Yeah,
No,
so-
so
yeah.
it sounds like we're all we're all copacetic here that a runza is decidedly not a sandwich.
No, it's baked in an oven.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, no. The
That's-
runs
You
aren't
don't
sandwiches.
bake
it's
it.
I mean,
still
I
not.
don't mind a toasted sandwich.
That's
unanimous.
toasted. That's
No.
not baked in
Yeah,
the
but if you're
oven.
runs in the Midwest trying to sell a hot pocket, you can't go. It's a the proper word. It's a sandwich.
It's
Yeah,
just,
but
that's
like
just
here's the
marketing.
thing:
Tube
That's
sandwich.
just
we're
marketing.
past the Rubicon on that. Like Runza doesn't need to worry about marketing it.
Right, but
they're not trying to
back in the
convince
day,
people that
though.
this is
Oh, I
the
had-
How old is Runza?
I had Runza today and it was terrible.
Because Runza started in Wisconsin.
Probably 70s.
No, Carly
No,
can
it's
give us an
Nebraska.
opinion on
It's
Runza.
Nebraska.
She literally had it today.
I'm thinking
I
of
love
Culver's.
Runza. Like I always have a good experience. Today was horrible.
But you have bad
Huh.
experiences at all fast food places.
That's true. Most food places.
Every time you're on, you talk about
Actually,
She
where,
had so much grease though that was dripping out of her bag and
what did you
staining
get?
shit.
What did you get?
I got their Lent fish special.
The bag
Oh.
of
But
rice.
even the fries were like super fucking soggy and burnt and like gross.
I'm not gonna judge a place by their Lent special.
I hate to victim blame here, but you were kind of asking.
She did
for
say
it.
that she
Okay,
ordered
the
it to pick up at a
fries-
certain time,
the
and it looked like they
sandwich was better than the fries.
made it immediately,
Oh, okay.
and then it
That's-
was sitting there for a
Yeah.
while.
Most
Their fries
likely.
are
100%.
phenomenal.
Bad fries is
100%.
inexcusable.
If you try to order something like for 15 minutes or half an hour, they're just gonna make it right away and just sit there. Like we're just gonna get done with
McDonald's
this. Yeah, I don't know.
They have high,
McDonald's
well, they
makes
have
it
high
when
volume
you-
and they're.
Well,
Show
Runza
up.
doesn't have the digital system that McDonald's has.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll tell
I
you,
set a time to pick it up at 11:15.
their Southwest
So
salad
if I said
is
that
the
I was
best,
gonna pick it
though.
up at 2 p.m., they'd make it at
Second
11.
that.
You like that?
Where is this now?
Yeah, Runza.
Oh, they have a
Southwest salad.
They have a salad.
Their
They have a
salads
couple.
are.
They have a couple salads, but
aren't
the
bad.
Southwest one is just fucking bomb.
I don't like their new one. They put like
Berries.
no, the Southwest salad. I just get it without chicken and. They,
Oh, I
they
usually
put
get
like
extra
a
chicken.
bunch of iceberg and then like top it with like spinach or something. It's just a weird mixture now. They used to have it really good where it was like just a bunch of romaine or something.
Yeah. So okay. So let me ask you this, Carly, because you order a lot of fast food fish. Are you keeping
really.
Long John Silver's alive?
No.
Who
gave me
is?
chicken one
Why is
time.
that place still
It's a
alive?
drug. It's like
around?
it's like
That was my
Mattress
Because of their
favorite
hush
restaurant as a
puppies.
kid.
Their hush puppies are so fucking
You think
good.
people go strictly for hush puppies?
Oh, I would.
Oh, their hush puppies are phenomenal. They will kill you.
But when was the last time you had one?
I've always wondered that because there's that one on Saddle
I
Creek.
think we've probably had them within the
And
last
I
year,
have
year and a
lived-
half.
When they
I
gave
have
me
lived
chicken.
Oh yeah.
blocks away from that Long John Silver's for 10 years now. How? Long John Silver's, my question is how?
Yeah.
You want to hear
Lent-
They're
how?
never
They
been.
make-
I one
Lent-
time went into that Long John Silver's off of Saddle Creek and ate a meal there right before D&D years ago now, and I'm sitting there eating my typical order, and I watch some people come in, 2 women, and they order a meal, they eat it, they went back up, ordered all their meals are numbered. They started at 1. By the time I left, they were on 5.
Hell yeah.
And I
That was
remember
awesome.
after I remember watching them going back up, and I was like, I just heard your order. What? And then they got that, and they made a comment during the second or third meal, and they're like, yeah, we're going to eat every fucking meal here.
What the
The
fuck?
Long John
Jesus.
Silver's on Saddle Creek, though. There is like never,
I'm not going to describe their body type, but I think you can use your
Oh,
imagination.
sure.
They can't
There's
stand on a
never
boat.
car
What?
there.
Was their body type hero? Because not all heroes wear capes.
Their body type was people that
Okay,
would eat
no,
like
no,
that
shit,
regularly.
No, that was a
No,
good
no.
joke. That's a fantastic joke. Then Derek goes, "Well, I'll answer that question."
They wore napkins, not capes, but they were heroes.
Are those called bibs?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's also a Long John's out on 108th, but next to an Arby's, and I go to that Arby's.
Dude, they're still on 90th and Maple.
enough. I don't know, not a lot,
Oh,
but
Never mind.
every time I'm at that Arby's, I'm like, yep, no one at Long John Silver's. Like 3 people would be in the Arby's line or whatever.
who's
They
keeping
remodeled
alive?
it too in the last 2 years.
And what? Oh, we talking Long John
The
Silver's?
Long John Silver's. The one
Well,
on
I
Saddle
wouldn't
Creek.
have gone in to know that.
I haven't been in there. No, they closed it down for a while. And I remember seeing the sign that said, like, oh, we'll be right back, remodeling. And then they finally reopened. I have not been inside since they supposedly remodeled, but I remember driving through again. I'm like, everything's still broken on the
So
outside.
I think
what the fuck did you
Long
do?
John Silver's, the company, did get bought by like one of those mega corporations.
They're owned with like KFC,
Like Red Lobster?
A&W.
So
Yum
that's why they
Foods.
did
Yum Yum or Yum.
Yum
Brands.
Brands.
They
That's
did the rebrand.
Louisville
and they-
Cardinals, my favorite college team.
Pizza Hut.
They're the Yum Center for basketball.
They
I don't
they
understand how
refurbished
they're
all the
open either.
locations and they like made them look
People like pizza.
nice. I just
It's not fine dining.
so
sounds
okay.
so
Who here's spent any time in Lincoln ever? Like lived there for an extended period of time?
My company is run out
Visited.
of Lincoln that I work for.
So do you know the Long John Silver's on 27th and Vine?
no, I've not been there.
So they have like a how
I've driven past it.
there's like a fence around their dumpster enclosure or whatever
With barbed wire?
Probably, but it just like in big letters.
gotta lock that
just
grease
says,
Or razor wire.
it just says clams in all caps. and every time I would drive past that in college, I would just laugh to myself because it just said clams in all caps. And I was just like, who drives past that? And they're just like, yeah, I need
clams.
this.
A Long John Silver. Clams.
You have
I didn't even know
clams.
I didn't know they had clams there.
I don't know that they do.
They do.
Clams, motherfucker.
Every once in a while on special. I think I ordered them one time and they were fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I could imagine so.
Their fish is pretty good though, like the batter they use and stuff.
I don't eat fish that often,
It was pretty
You
good.
fish all the time.
but I don't eat fish.
Really?
Yeah,
What do you do
Just
with
like
the fish?
fishing.
catch and
Okay.
release. It's a sport. I want the fish to live. I don't want to kill it.
So you just like to puncture their mouths and then put them back in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to appreciate the fish, you know?
By
Let me get you a
by
scar.
by putting holes.
You
in
know
its
I
head.
got my
Yeah.
scars.
Yeah. It's relaxing.
So,
But-
again, I'm commandeering this podcast because I'm not the host. But I was assigned with bringing talking points,
Yes.
and I thought long and hard about this. I just got a dog. So I want to
Oh.
know
Dog's name is?
Archie.
Beautiful name for a dog.
He's I think he's an Irish setter doodle. So we're very much looking forward
Wow.
to St. Patrick's Day because I can't wait to put a fucking Ireland flag bandana on him
We need to get those.
and just get fawned over because I'm a narcissist. Anyway, edit that out.
Where do you
No,
take it? No,
this is
no,
live.
no.
Well, no, hang on. So my question is, like, of your dog experiences, like the dogs you had as a kid, were we all dog kids?
Oh yeah, I had all the animals.
Yeah. So like,
turtles.
I want to know. I've had them for like 6 weeks now. Like, what do you remember from when you first had dogs? Like, what were their weird little quirks and like idiosyncrasies?
Mine bit
and,
my
like,
brother.
That's not a quirk. That's just a funny story.
It ran away all the time.
But like, what were the funny patterns that they did or like habits?
We
that
had
they
a really good dog growing up named Shelby, and she was super fucking smart. She was a Australian Shepherd, so like an Aussie, and she knew so many words. But I can remember like we'd get the tug rope. She'd grab on one end, and then like you'd start swinging in you start rotating herself, and she would just hang on. You could swing her and shit, and she just fucking loved that. And I remember just having so much fun doing that with her as a kid.
Yeah.
I got one from last night. If
Go on.
that's helpful.
A dog story?
sure.
Quirk?
Let's hear it.
All right, so my lovely, wonderful, beautiful, fabulous dog Duke,
The buffalo.
The golden, that's
The
a
buffalo.
buffalo.
who is I think inbred, he
You got a baby.
and Neva both they love wintertime because they get to eat frozen shit.
Ooh, tasty.
So Duke's out there, and
I should preface this too. Duke hates weather. If it's cold and wet, he hates it. But if there are frozen turds, he's like, no, I'll spend half an hour outside. But normally I would do 2 minutes, maybe.
he loves eating frozen shit.
Okay. So
Anyways,
that's-
so he
story-
comes in.
That's good. That's good. Derek,
No,
what, you have one?
he comes inside.
No, that's okay. That's really enough.
It gets worse.
I don't.
It ruined my entire life.
I'm not.
sure it did.
She
I'm sure
thinks
it
he
did.
got turds on her pant, and it was a flake of what
She
I think was
thinks?
a leaf. Actually,
Oh
from
God, no!
outside.
It was shit because you fucking got it off my leg and shit spread all over my leg.
No, that did not happen.
What did it smell like?
And scene.
Shit.
Smell like shit? Look like
Grant,
shit?
what do you have to say?
Grant doesn't like talking about poop. He wouldn't answer toilet question. Doesn't like dog poop. You don't like talking about poop.
I'm just speaking.
So
on
I
behalf
wish you
of the
luck.
listener.
Are you
Grant.
Catholic?
No, they'll listen for the poop.
What?
Oh, I was just thinking of the Family Guy episode of like, we're Catholic. Oh, okay. Well, here's the how to poop book called that is concentrated evil coming at you, and we're all sinners.
Oh, we're at Family Guy references now, huh? Okay.
I grew up with shit
Prefer
too, so
South
they were
Park.
all just. I would roll them around in shopping carts. Actually, that was my fun story. No, my little Shih Tzus.
I was going to say
Fuck.
Okay. Wait.
I had a
talking about
dog
dogs?
that would play fetch forever. Would not stop. We could throw the ball in the tree and the dog would climb the tree.
Love that.
to get.
That was
What
a
the
cat, you
ball?
dipshit.
No, it was a dog.
What type of dog was it?
What
Was
kind
that
of
Sadie?
dog?
It was Sadie, the black lab. Yeah,
Black
it was.
lab?
It was like this huge
called her-
maple tree, so it
bring
had
her
like
back
some
around.
crotches that she could kind of,
What was her real
Fine.
name?
Sexy Sadie.
Beatles.
I don't get it.
Terrible name.
It's the name of the song.
I mean, that
Sexy
wasn't her real
Sadie.
name. I didn't name the dog. My dad did.
I know,
so.
but we always joked about that though too, because we're all
Well, yeah, because we would.
listen to Beatles all the fucking time, and then
So-
Yeah, and she
Okay.
was still
Sadie,
she
we
was
would go to
still
your
playing
house.
fetch while we were all in college and shit.
What
too.
else did Sadie do? Like what made Sadie Sadie?
You had the cornfield stories. I remember.
Followed you everywhere. Cornfield.
You would play fetch with her, and you'd throw her like way out into the cornfield, and you were like, I wouldn't know where it's at, and she'd always grab it and be able to come back. You know, typical dog.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
we're
But-
talking a good old farm dog here.
Oh yeah. 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 I mean, I grew
met
up
her
with
in her
a
old
lot
age.
of different dogs growing up.
Did she
She
like,
loved beer.
Did she ever hang out on the front porch where you like sat in a rocking chair and drank sweet tea?
Oh yeah. That's
Well, yeah, we would.
Did
sit
you
on,
play
we would sit
banjo,
on the
though?
deck for sure by the
did you-
pool. Yeah.
Did you play
but,
banjo though?
She was usually would like sit by the back porch. If you go inside, she would sit there waiting for you.
Hell
You
yeah.
know. Yes.
Love that.
Or if she was like in her doghouse, as soon as you came outside, they would come running. You know.
What a good dog.
Yeah.
What a good dog.
Yeah.
Farm.
Love that.
Was she
dog.
black lab?
Black lab.
Yeah.
Black
I met
lab
Sadie.
farm
She
dog.
was a good dog.
John, did you have dogs as a kid?
Nope. I lived in a cat house, and by that I'd mean a house with cats, not a brothel.
John's best cat story is when he watched the cats at his parents' house, and the cats were miserable and hated him.
Yeah.
And then
No, my
he
house.
showed up the
when
day
you-
they got back or something like that,
And
and
he
you opened the
died?
front door and the cat took a shit and you smeared it across the floor.
Yeah. So I don't like my dad's cat.
Didn't that cat die right after
still
that?
around.
Oh, I thought one of them did.
No, my cat I had to put down in November. I missed. Last year. No, my dad has this big fat dipshit cat that I mean it's literally a stupid cat.
What kind?
It's black. I don't know.
Black.
But he has like a broken arm. Like he broke his arm and then it healed wrong before they got him. And so he like can't lay on stuff, right? So I put this like towel and like a pillow on the kitchen table for him. That's where he perches.
I don't have any more right now.
I'm like, what the fuck's that smell? He just pisses on the towel and then just lays back down. He's like sleeping in his own piss.
Oh wow.
It's fucking horrible. Oh, shit. I'm not doing that.
That's not trash.
And then
Hey,
he'll go and
Grant-
shit everywhere.
Grant,
I hate this
how do you
fucking
feel
cat.
about bugs?
Sustainability for human consumption.
Like eating bugs?
Yeah.
Have you seen Snowpiercer?
Eat
Because
the
that's
bugs.
this.
So
Lane got a birthday gift today.
I
Would
actually-
you eat the bugs?
I have eaten bugs before, and I recently learned that like. So hear me out here. That like there's this whole thought that like bugs are like this excellent source of protein, but I think that's actually kind of a misnomer.
Oh my god.
Carly just gagged. I didn't think it was gonna be like a bag like that. I
Oh
thought it'd
my
be like candied or
fucking
something.
God.
So
We
what's
open
the?
I thought it was at least
Lane,
gonna
what
have,
is this?
a color.
Can you let the audience know?
Red dye 40,
Dude, fuck
please.
There are multiple crickets and worms.
You can fuck right off with that.
They're like freeze dried.
I don't know.
So
Oh
I-
my God.
okay,
Ugh.
I was recently in California for work, and we were at this Mexican restaurant in El Segundo, California, south of LA.
El Segundo.
Where they had
Fun to
a
say.
margarita that was like, instead of salt on the rim, it was like ground up bugs and crickets.
Why?
What the fuck?
Why?
Well, because it's like, I don't know what the word is.
We
There's
watched a cooking show and those people made a taco with bugs.
Yeah, no, it's like a legitimate source of
must have been
protein,
asleep.
but the cocktail was really good.
Everybody
Oh my God,
says
wait.
that. Everybody that I've seen on TV
Oh
at
my
least
God, why you're
that
cutting
eat
it.
them come out and say, "Wow, that's a lot better than I thought." But I also wonder how much of that is just brainwashing by the government.
This
Well,
is clearly
We'll have
salted.
bugs that we will subside
it's
off
like
of now.
peanuts, but
Subsist.
bugs.
That is a mealworm.
Is that a mealworm? I don't know. I mean, it's like they're
No,
peanuts
I
for
think
the
it was
bug.
something else, like a solo worm or
I don't
something.
fucking chomp it then. You
You
It's your
gonna,
birthday
eat, you
again.
gonna eat one?
You gotta
get
do
the
it
fuck
first.
out of here, dude. I'd rather suck a dick. I'm legitimately I'd rather suck a dick. I'm not even joking.
Where,
Well, don't you enjoy that?
Hey,
That's not fair.
well, you know,
You'd rather eat pussy.
So it's below you.
I'm not trying to say I am against eating bugs
Hey.
like every day, replacing meat.
Oi,
But if I was like, especially
Ingredients.
somewhere where they were cooking this and it was a cultural thing, I would definitely try it.
Oh, hell no.
mixed
no,
bugs.
I mean that's like
Ingredients: dehydrated grasshoppers, house crickets, silkworms, field crickets, sago worms, salt.
okay.
All right, so
What kind of worm?
Here, give me the bag.
Sago.
Someone take a picture for the listeners. I'm gonna take a glug.
they have a.
You're gonna glug it?
Dude,
I'm gonna glug it.
we're about,
video this?
we're about
For
to
the
watch
pod.
someone yak their shit out. Okay,
You're
you know
gonna
what?
like literally take
Hold
a
on.
big
Don't be. Hold on.
Don't drink the thingy.
Oh, there's a silica packet in there.
Yeah.
I'm way more scared.
Yeah,
of
you
that.
probably should eat the silica packet. That's the worst part about that bag of bugs.
It's just
If you puke on me, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
never
telling
had so many
you.
cameras on me.
I'm just telling you.
Why did they? Oh my god!
Ah, you know what? Carly, puke. Puke. Chew it. Chomp it. Yes.
It's not that bad.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, it probably tastes like peanuts,
Here's
but
the
it's
thing.
bugs.
It's just dry and crunchy.
What are you eating, Grant?
He ate all of them probably.
He took your birthday present, man.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I'll try the one
Fucking
bug.
God.
Oh, there we go.
We take a picture of me.
Don't get me wrong. Like I don't prefer it.
Is there a certain bug
I
that
want to
you
eat
think
one
was
bug,
better?
but I don't want to like swap.
Try the
it.
grasshopper.
I don't know. I don't have a sophisticated
This
enough
one
palate.
looks most like a pork rind.
Try
That's
worm.
kind of what it tastes like,
Can you
honestly.
tell it's a bug? Yeah, kind of.
I'm sending it to
Very herbal.
I'm sending it to your wifey.
Earthy.
Earthy. Yes.
Oh, salt. It tastes like a nut.
I
If you mix that with nuts and
Oh my
raisins,
God, how are you not puking?
little
Especially
M&Ms.
you,
Wanna
Grant.
try one?
No, you probably have
It-
fucking
I'm
bug
out.
legs
John,
in your teeth.
you have to.
no, I don't. Fuck you.
I ate a scorpion once.
Don't make me push it.
Can I suck your dick instead?
So you said that you would
I
eat.
have it by the leg.
You said that you would
Maybe a
eat
wing.
cultural things, right?
Yeah.
So in like, I don't know if it's China or Taiwan, but they eat mice on a stick. Would you
Ooh.
eat that?
I mean, if it was prepared.
Where'd the other bag
yeah.
go?
I mean, it's cooked. It's like a mouse literally
It-
cooked on a stick.
So if it was like, if I saw people in line,
I don't like the aftertaste.
No, it's bad.
This,
This
it,
is what the government wants.
I'm not that thrilled about the
You
aftertaste.
don't eat steak when you're
it
rich.
seriously reminds me of something I can't put my finger on what it is.
Mushrooms.
Bugs?
Kind of.
No, what?
Yeah, hydrated mushroom.
It tastes like bugs to me.
But there's
But
like
you can rehydrate a mushroom, which I've done recently, actually.
I mean, it's like
I ate-
90% air.
I
It's
ate
just
dirt.
air and fiber.
I ate dirt as a kid.
It tastes like dirt.
I ate a lot of dirt as a kid.
I
don't think it tastes like.
I enjoy
dirt.
mushrooms. My dad claims they taste like dirt, and that's
Dude,
what a
come on.
dehydrated mushroom tastes
Not a
like.
lot, but like my sisters fed me some dirt, so it's
Oh,
fine.
your sisters fed you dirt. Okay.
I'd
yeah.
rather eat literal dirt than that.
Yes, I agree.
How's
That's
your mouth
fucking
taste
nasty,
right now,
dude.
Grant?
Fine.
All
It's
right.
totally fine.
Oh.
It's fiber and air. That's
Make
all
sure
it
you
is.
wash your hands.
Wow,
before
you're
you eat
really really working.
Can you
Yeah,
feel
wow.
malaria or something?
I don't know.
Is there mosquitoes in there?
No.
But the science museum and like a school trip or a church trip doesn't matter. Like I think St.
he
Louis
got his
Science Center.
topic. Do I
That
get to
place is
bring
the
mine
fucking
up?
jam. You ever been to St. Louis Science Center?
No.
Dude, that place is fucking. It's free.
I wonder if people
Wow.
that work will eat
Anyway,
these.
it's really cool. It's all interactive and stuff. But there was this. They had at the gift shop. They had suckers with like mealworms.
Yes,
And,
yes, that's what I've had. That's the one that I've
Yeah,
had.
okay.
They're like bright orange, right?
well, they're multiple. There are a lot
the
of
tequila
flavors.
flavored suckers and
Well,
shit.
they're all.
I used to have one.
It's all the flavors, and then like all the bad kids got them,
Or sometimes
and-
they have like a scorpion,
and they
little
spent,
tiny one.
That's one that I've had. The scorpion one.
and they spent the whole bus
Did you eat
ride
the
back.
scorpion?
Now it's like one of those
I
like
ate a whole ass scorpion.
motor coaches, like a ground bus.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys would just walk up in the aisle, just suck on this bug suckers, grossing everybody out. And finally, the chaperone's like, "Sit the fuck down! Stop grossing them out!" It was hilarious.
The 90s were a hell of a time.
Oh, but yeah, I wouldn't. It's still just.
I have
I
bug
would-
mouth.
That's true.
That's just cotton
I keep
mouth,
drinking
dude.
beer
That's
just to
just
get it
cotton
out. All right. Let's do.
Are we getting to some topics tonight?
Yes. So Carly
I
has
thought
a
we got-
topic she wanted to
we
bring up
got
here.
topics? Those are fantastic topics.
Yeah, we
Which
just
one?
got through Grant's
No,
topic.
no,
Harley,
it's great. I
what do
love
you have?
topic.
Which
Yeah.
one should I do?
Dogs are great. You're gonna love that dog.
The goats, the
Sounds like a good dog.
Okay,
Nails.
talk
Oh, yeah,
about
you gotta
the
do that.
goats,
Oh,
and
it's
I'm
the
gonna
bathroom.
look it up.
or the
You have a 6-month-old dog? I was in the bathroom when you talked about it.
the monkeys. So there are monkeys in
Florida.
Florida. Did you see
Monkey
this?
Monkeys Island. They all have herpes.
And they can transport them to humans if they shit on you.
Transport them?
Yeah, that's why they're like
What
in a
sort of
they're in a
vehicle?
like
Transplant
protected
them.
reserve or something.
They should probably
State
just
park.
light it on fire.
It's like sealed off, like you can't go
Yeah.
monkey.
They
That's
can give you
Cove,
herpes by
whatever it is.
shitting on you. Could you imagine? Like,
What is-
I got shit on by a monkey and got herpes.
Always back to that.
it's kind of cool in your mouth.
Is there
though.
wild monkeys though
What
too?
topic?
Like they're fine living in America, in Florida. They will eventually break out, you know. And
Monkeys are like mushrooms.
spread the monkey herpes
They can
everywhere.
just live wherever.
Mushrooms?
Mushrooms, like,
Well, it's a different type of
Mushrooms
mushrooms.
oh my fuck. No, monkeys are like mushrooms. They can thrive anywhere.
You could say rats.
Mushrooms live underground. Mushrooms are a
Mycelium.
complete different.
They're very
type
adaptable,
of
is what I'm
cell,
saying. Monkeys are
though.
very adaptable, like mushrooms.
Can you
Okay,
look like an
it's-
animal cell like
it's
a
herpes
rat though? I like
A.
the idea.
What's
more.
herpes B?
Fuck are you
Herpes
talking-
B is what a lot of the wild monkeys in Florida I'm seeing on my Google
Is
search.
that like a cold sore?
Herpes B?
Or is that herpes A?
I don't know.
It's all herpes. I didn't even know there was any
So
B.
you-
Well, if you get a cold
You're
sore,
thinking
you
of
have
hepatitis?
herpes.
who was
No, there's
No, that's
various
not-
forms of herpes
So,
you can get.
Well, it's- yeah.
who was your guest two weeks ago?
Mike. Mike. No. Jeff.
Jeff.
Naked Jeff.
Naked Jeff.
Very intelligent. He could probably answer that question.
What?
No, I think he
Whatever the
said
hell you just asked.
he's not an astrophysicist, so he would.
I
I
can
don't
just
even
look it
care.
up
I
really
listen to
quick.
that man speak about any scientific
Yeah.
topic.
Jeff is the smoothest person you will ever meet, ever.
He's-
I can't fucking put a fucking finger on this guy. It pisses me off so much. He's so fucking
Just
cool.
chill, man. He's just chill.
Yeah, but how does he do it? He's so cool.
Just
Fuck.
naked.
It's mullet
Naked
power.
Jeff.
Mullet
God
power.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, it pisses me off. I could chat with him for hours and say nothing and everything and just, this motherfucker.
That's why it was good to have him on a long time because it's been a long time since we've had him on.
he was a smart dude. I was listening and I was like, damn, I got to live up to this standard.
Yeah.
Nice.
No,
Wait
most
till
of the
you
time.
see the guy.
Most of the time.
Jesus.
Nails.
Most of the time, though,
nails?
we're just fucking bullshitting, as we have been.
Well,
so.
good.
Well,
He's
We
a-
haven't even gotten
sounds
to
like he's a
the
well-rounded
doc.
human being.
He told me to talk about the nails.
He's got a long
got
blonde hair.
nails?
Cody's got
too?
some crazy nails apparently that women get. She thought about getting one of these as well. Painted on design.
Or there's like little stickers you can put on. I went down a really deep rabbit hole one day at work with my office bitches, and I was like, what? Looking at, these nail designs and whatnot. Somehow I go down this deep rabbit hole and I find a penis on a nail.
If you put it on bread, you can put it on a nail.
Sure.
And then it even got
You can put-
worse.
you
And
can
there
put
was like
penises everywhere.
lesbians eating each other out and shit, like
On
on your
nails?
nails.
Yeah. We started
That's
seeing this
awesome.
last
Well, there's
night.
like-
she was pulling it up for
they're
me.
like-
I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
So
like
we
Yeah,
have,
put it in your
paintings?
phone and show it to them.
huh?
They're like paintings or something.
No,
It's
like
just
nail
like
designs.
a middle finger is
So
painted
there was
with a
like
dick
dicks.
on it.
Then there was like these lesbian scenes. People were painting on fucking nails.
How much? What's this cost?
I mean,
What
I don't know
do
if you
get?
can get it in Omaha.
I want
Maybe.
it.
I mean, isn't it just
can
like
do whatever
a
you want on
print
nails
though?
on.
Can't you just like print it out and
Yeah,
print it
I
on the
thought it
nail?
was painted on.
I bet they're printed on, right?
Maybe it looked like
That's why I
Yeah,
was
you
nail
asking.
with red,
You can
with
put, like,
red
little
paint on top.
stick-
Was it
sticker on.
stylized or did it look like it was
Oh, you could
two
tell.
lesbians? Like
You could tell it was two women.
there was like a picture of two women.
Like a photo cake?
She was
No,
literally
no.
Yeah,
It
was
was-
it a photo nail?
No,
one
it
of
was
them
done
was
with paint.
standing up and the other one was eating her out.
Yeah, it's just straight lines.
how's
Whatever.
that
The
work?
bush.
Does that work?
I can see the
Very
picture.
well.
I just want to see the picture.
How does that work? How do you gotta I don't know, angles.
Well, that's why I want to see how they painted it.
Standing
Which is
muff
like,
editing?
how fucking tiny are their paintbrushes?
It was detailed enough. You were like, "What?"
Yeah, that's what I
like,
think.
what
It's a
were they
photo
using?
print.
Yeah,
Sounds like a photo print.
Do you want me to
unless
type in?
people fucking put the
You pulled it up right away last night.
glasses on. And,
All I can think is the SNL skit where like the erotic cakes, which is women going to the bathroom.
you showed
That's all I
dick
can
one.
make. Remember that from the 90s?
No.
The erotic cake store. Like, who want this? We have women going to the bathroom. Well, how about this? I only make women going to the bathroom. You want erotic cake? That's the cake. It's just ridiculous sketch.
who is in
So
that?
here's
Probably Will Ferrell.
penis nails.
Okay.
And you have the balls on the other.
Yeah,
are
it's
good.
really
Wow, those
detailed.
are way
so they
more
had
detailed
like these
than I was
lesbian
like, oh, let me
scenes.
see
Oh,
the
the
Like that.
semen! I forgot about the semen.
Poor Derek.
Nice.
Semen nails.
Yeah, it's like cartoon semen smiling at you.
Yeah. Imagine shaking
Here's a
shaking the
lesbian.
hand with someone like that.
Dick fingers.
Okay. I mean, yeah. There's no
Oh
faces.
boy. Oh boy.
It's clearly painted.
Oh.
What is this?
I'm pretty sure those are lasered on or
Oh,
those are
this is
Photoshopped.
lesbian scenes. Yeah, it's
think-
like way
Well,
so
Aren't
detailed.
they like fake nails that they like
Photoshopped.
glue on in general?
Those don't look like fake nails, but it might be a sticker.
All right. So Grant's back from his first piss stop. I think it's time for us to do Guess That State.
Guess that state.
All right.
So, Grant,
Hit me.
Don't make it about poop.
Guess
whole
That State if you
podcast
don't
is shits
know.
and dicks,
It
dude.
could be international too, and I'll let you know.
What? Guessed what? Guessed.
Guess That State,
Guess
or
that-
it might
guess
be
that
international.
state. Okay.
Yeah, so basically anything besides
News
America
story.
for international.
We let the guest go first. We
Yeah,
each
you
get a
go first
guess, and then he'll
I'm gonna
tell
start
us
a
some
story,
more.
and then we'll you guys will try to guess and figure out where it's from.
I love this.
So you
much.
guess and then speed round for the rest of us.
Love it.
Just
love
so you
it,
know.
Love it. Love it.
Don't let Carly see.
Yeah, don't let me see it.
I'm a peeker, so don't let me see.
Don't let John see.
Don't let Grant see it. Don't let you.
Hang on, get redirected.
And
Here we go.
cough.
Man offers to split winnings after thieves hit jackpot with his credit card.
Wait, we covered this last week.
Can I guess already?
We
I
covered
thought
this.
that was last.
We did this last week.
Yeah, that sounds.
That's
right.
all.
Was it? Is that
You
a,
did
it's a
that
holdover?
before.
Okay, let's hear Grant's guess real
Was
fast.
it Mississippi?
No.
It was international.
This was international.
International.
Give us another guess now that you
Give
know.
us a guess.
Wait, what? It could be international.
Yeah.
So I have 200
I'll let you know
countries to guess
normally
from.
if it's,
There's a lot of
if
rounds.
it's
There's a lot of
stateside or
rounds.
international.
Monaco.
Isn't it
No,
London?
England. Yeah, something like that.
It was France.
Well, but there.
You guys did that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we had a while
All
ago.
right, so that was
Maybe.
the
I
I
know it
forgot to
sounds
delete.
familiar.
This is why I clear out the doc and you guys get mad at me.
Where are those bugs? I'm hungry.
All right, so
Fuck off,
here's
dude.
one.
They're right here. There's cupcakes in front of you.
Yeah, it's
dude.
cupcakes or bugs.
I need protein.
Eat a chicken
You can eat
breast.
all those bugs you want.
This is called Morning Foodies. So there are a bunch of people that are showing up at grave sites when they're lowering bodies because this cemetery has the best local noodles.
Is this international?
This is international.
Grant, you want to go first or me?
Hang on, I'll read you a little bit more.
Grant.
So, foodies have reportedly been flocking to an unlucky destination, a funeral home, after noodle dishes served and its canteen went viral on social media. The dishes found, I'm not going to read the full name because it might give this away, this funeral home, and this will be a one hint. Province. I'm not going to name the province. The canteen caters to the funeral home's customers, but as word began to spread about its noodles, hordes of diners, some posing as mourners, began showing up to try the food. So people are literally going there
we have
and just pretending to mourn this person
Funeral crashers
for the noodles.
who want the noodles.
Yes.
Okay.
It's got more to the story, so I can read a little bit more if you guys
Oh,
want.
let's guess. Let's guess.
You ready for the guess?
Give me some more context.
Oh.
All right, let me just scan ahead real fast here.
Wait a minute.
There's not much more to this story. So a simple hint would be
Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it. Yeah. Can't have dead zones. Come on. Dead air, man.
I'm not sure, but if I can give you right now, I'll be honest with you.
on, I'm the
without giving me a
guest.
geographical hint. Let me see if I can find a meta to give you.
Attaboy.
This was an untraditional. I don't think it was an actual Disney princess,
You're doing that wrong.
but
Stop
she's
it.
from this region,
Stop doing that.
and
You're
it was
doing
a
that.
wartime movie. And she led a bunch of troops until they found
just
out she
gave-
was a woman.
You're giving them what the fuck? You're giving this whole thing fucking away.
What?
Okay.
This is
So-
done. We're
I
done
know
here.
this. Mulan.
Yeah.
Graham was gonna guess.
You gave it away.
Obviously, that.
If you had left it.
All right,
at-
so what?
How
what
many
country?
Disney- how-
What's your guess then?
Time out. Time out.
What?
Time out. Time out. Time out.
China.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. You son of a bitch.
Stop.
Don't tell me to stop.
How many Disney princesses
Yeah, right.
were in wartime?
How many Disney princesses aren't
Anastasia.
American?
I'm gonna come.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a flyer here and say Mongolia.
China.
God damn it.
The birthday boy's right. All right, so that's why I didn't want to
But
give a
she's
hint.
not
That's why we
Mon-
don't give hints until the
Chinese.
second
First
part of
Mulan
second.
is
Yeah.
Chinese.
I always thought we were supposed.
Traditionally, we don't do hints on the first round.
That was too much.
I thought the first round.
It's because I'm
The
coming
first
with-
round, you don't get much. You just get the basic
Yeah,
story.
I thought the first round should be like the title and subtitle if there is one.
Okay. Okay. Do another first round with me. I'm sorry. I led you on.
It happens for first time.
Quit leading me
It's
on.
fine.
Okay,
It's okay,
this is
you
another
know?
Wayne,
international
it's my
story.
first time.
I noticed.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Thou shalt not steal. A painting stolen from a church shows no signs of forced entry. So somebody stole this shit probably during mass. there was a number of pictures, one of which was depicting the 10 Commandments that were stolen from a church. One of the 10 Commandments being "Thou shalt not steal," which is very ironic.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
the
then-
thing's
Okay.
gotten away, and the church is freaking out and being like, "Hey, can you give us any assistance?"
Are you reading it or are you just making stuff
That's
up?
pretty vague.
This is
'cause-
this is exactly the story.
Okay.
I'll read you a little
Let's
bit of the
guess.
story if you want.
Let's guess.
I think I read that.
Jesus, dude. All right.
So I have to guess based on
yeah,
that?
Grant's going
Yes.
first.
Okay.
I'll read some of the story if you
Just-
guys want,
just-
but there's
just
no more
let
to
him guess.
offer.
So there was a painting of the 10 Commandments stolen from a church.
Not necessarily a painting, but
A
a number
depiction.
of pictures, more or less, were stolen.
What were they?
One of
photographs?
which was "Thou shalt not steal," and they had the 10 Commandments. That was the one. So it's been, ironic because
So the
"Thou shalt
Western
not steal," and it
Hemisphere.
was stolen from a church during operating hours.
Is this international or?
I told you it was international.
I wanted to
So,
verify.
so you make your guess. And honestly, just fucking
What does that
throw
make
a
you
dart
think of?
at that
Okay.
point.
So
Just say Europe.
who
It's not a
who
country.
appreciates like shitty ironic humor as much as dumb Americans?
It's international, so it's not America.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You know, America went there and stole
I mean,
something.
there's dumbasses, probably teenagers would be my guess, who did this.
No. It's the joke.
I don't-
That's the news
I'll
story
look
'cause
ahead,
they
but I don't
stole
think
it, not
ages
steal.
have been disclosed.
I'm gonna say the Netherlands.
Because nobody's been busted.
Mexico.
Which country? Oh, the Netherlands. Okay.
There's only one. I know it's plural, but there's only one.
I'm gonna say England.
I was gonna say England.
It's England. I gotta tell you, you already said it, so.
All right.
I was gonna say
Two
that. I read
in
that
a row.
story.
Oh, the first one didn't count.
You didn't get the first one, you fucking prick.
I said
did.
China.
He did.
I said China.
Hashtag
You get
he
birthday
he said
benefit of the
Mongolia,
doubt.
he was
I
right.
said Mulan.
Exactly.
No,
you never
but
said
the answer was Mongolia.
You
So
know
you're all
where
wrong.
Mulan's
No,
from.
he said the answer was China.
The answer, no, I yelled. I thought she's from China. The answer was Mongolia because they were fighting the goddamn Mongolians.
Yeah, but the answer to the thing was China.
Minus 1 point.
That's from South.
No, that's up for debate.
Fighting the goddamn Mongolians.
I don't know. Full point.
All right.
Seems
Talk about my
steep.
shitty wall.
What are we doing now? Or is this an international or state?
I don't know. Okay, you got 1 point. You got 1 point. You don't got 2. You got 1 point. There you go.
As the self-anointed grand master of this game, I give Lane 2 points.
Was not seeing that coming.
Well, buddy, I'm full of surprises.
What the
Yeah.
fuck you did?
Say something funny.
You talking to me?
John, did you just spit out Guinness through your nose?
Almost.
Are you serious?
Just since I'm funny, I just coughed. Coffee stuff.
That was John Says Words.
And that's your Dorito spit take of the night. All right, what's next?
Do you have?
All right, so here's something I thought was pretty crazy.
I
It's called UFCBI. So Kash Patel, the new leader of the FBI, is now recruiting people that work for the UFC as trainers for all the athletes to train the all FBI members
United
in
States.
UFC fighting techniques.
Good guess. Good guess.
No, oh, sorry. This wasn't a guess of where. I had more of those if you guys wanted to keep doing it.
I mean, I didn't know why we stopped.
Oh, well, okay. I felt like the first three were kind of felt lame, but we can go back.
Jerk. He just threw that.
All right, here's a fun one. This is an international.
Woo! Who wants to the car bomb?
This is called Sleep Little Hitler. There's a man
Hold on.
that bought Hitler's bed that he slept in, and he uses it for sleeping in.
Germany.
He goes to the guest
Yeah,
first.
guess first, dickhead. Is
Fuck your birthday.
Is this international?
Yeah, I said it's
Okay, I was
international.
laughing too hard to hear.
It didn't have to be.
So I'm not gonna steal your guess and say Germany.
I don't. I
'cause
might not. Be. Probably
I
isn't.
feel like they're just like even still they're a little too deferential to do something that fucking stupid.
I will tell you a little bit more about this guy. He has been collecting shit since he was like 5 years old. His parents originally gifted him some sort of it was a helmet It was a Nazi helmet that was dinged up with bullets, with the ear flaps of, I don't know if it was the Nazi cross thing or whatever that was called, or
Iron Cross.
or an eagle, something
Okay.
like that. I don't know.
I'm gonna get even more specific than the country. I'm gonna go Family Feud style, and I'm gonna say,
Meta.
"Show me Steve Bannon."
Steve Bannon.
Good answer. Good answer.
Okay. No,
Is
it's
that right?
nothing to do with Steve Bannon. Just a guy
No,
that's a
so,
collector.
okay, by
Okay,
It's
default,
just a
fine.
guy.
by
Poland.
default, my answer was the United States.
It's international.
Yeah, that
not gonna be the
precludes
US.
the entire
Oh,
United
yeah,
States.
that's right.
So is that
mean, it
your
could
guess?
be.
Well, give the man another chance.
could be.
He's new to the game.
Oh boy. France.
France.
Poland.
Poland.
Germany.
Oh, dark.
Germany.
Yeah.
Carly, give me a country. Not the U.S.
Oh, I know where it is.
Ireland.
Good guess. Good guess.
Joanna, can you
Switzerland.
fetch me a
Oh.
couple of Coors Lights?
Yeah, actually, well, I gotta go. I gotta serve up our guest here, baby. Oh, you haven't met Joanna yet, have you, baby?
Oh, sure.
All right, so we have
Okay. Oh, wow.
France and Ireland. What did you guess there? Did you say France?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
France.
yeah, yeah.
Grant said France.
Germany.
Poland.
What is it?
Carly is geographically
What'd she say?
the closest.
What'd you say?
Iceland.
Do you want to hear more about his collection, or you want to give me a fucking answer randomly?
I just wanted,
Denmark.
I wanted
Denmark,
to throw
Denmark,
things
Denmark.
out. I just wanted
Sweden,
to throw
Sweden,
things out.
Sweden.
The man who sleeps in Hitler's
No, I said
bed.
Germany.
Yeah. So when he was 5 years old, he received his first unusual birthday gift,
Great Britain.
which was the helmet.
United Kingdom.
Okay, you can't all just start spitting out shit. Lane, you've guessed like 3 different
I thought it
times.
was rapid fire.
And we go to him first.
It's
It's Great Britain. It's England.
There's many rounds. Sorry. He just said it.
Northern Ireland.
We'll just give you a point. You get the point, Grant.
Hell yeah.
Get
I
the
said
point.
Ireland.
No,
Now
Northern
you
Ireland.
said Ireland.
The home of the
He
Irish
said Northern
Carbon.
Ireland. And right after he said Great Britain, and I
Wait, what
told him
did
he
you
was
say?
right.
Carish Eyebomb.
So it was Northern Ireland.
Fuck off.
It's England.
So dumb.
You said UK, or
That's right. That's right. I did. Yes.
which is more. It's
the same
England.
thing.
It's England.
Hell yeah. Point for me.
I was gonna go City of London, so
Wow. That's bold.
yeah.
That would be
That's
great,
what I
too.
thought Grant was going for. Was going to name a city.
It's actually a separate country.
And sometimes
I
we'll
was
throw that
saying
in
London,
there,
thinking
make
it's
things
England.
interesting.
What?
I say London thinking it's England.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is.
Basically, anyone that goes to England goes to London.
Yeah. Joanna?
Except for Joanna's been to
Will you buy me
Liverpool,
another?
apparently.
Dankeschön.
John has an alternate ego of fetching alcohol for people. He turns into a southern lady named Joanna.
In a dress.
That's very sweet.
Think Eddie Izzard.
So if you need a
Oh,
beer, just
okay.
ask Joanna.
Joanna, dear.
Yeah, sure enough.
All right, so here's an
another.
interesting one. This is about theft, and they stole a very interesting thing that was very expensive that you wouldn't know unless you were researching. An owner of a restaurant was stumped on February 20th after a sink worth 150. I'm not going to give you the conversion, but probably close to well over $100. It's an international story from the women's restroom. The theft was noted during a routine restroom inspection when staff reviewed that they saw a woman come into the restaurant, head straight to the bathroom, and then leave immediately. So she didn't even stop and get a drink or say anything to anybody. Walked in, went to the women's bathroom, and left. Grant, international. Name that country.
I mean, this has got to be Eastern Europe.
You looked at it?
No, I didn't listen.
Oh.
Somebody stole a sink in a women's bathroom. It's an international story. A woman walked in, did not get a drink or talk to anybody, went right to the bathroom,
Stole a
and
sink.
walked right out moments later.
That's
or
hard.
maybe
That could
minutes
be
later.
anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Belarus.
India.
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 Okay, we don't.
Indonesia.
No, that's a different country.
What?
Germany? I don't know.
What was your guess there?
In India
I'm pretty sure Carly's closest yet again.
is with Germany. He
Let's
said
see if-
Belarus.
You could actually win it.
That's right there.
Liechtenstein is my next guess.
I'll read a little bit more before you give an answer, but I like Liechtenstein. Isn't it like the smallest country there?
It's among the smallest.
You bailed yourself a little bit. Are you going to drop it?
Story of my life.
Here was a quote
Spilling Bailey's
from a
on my
woman that
shoe
was there.
again.
I've had people steal lots of things over the years, but never something like this. This is quite unusual, although all we could do was laugh.
Austria is my next guess.
Austria.
Happy birthday, Lane.
Thank you.
Well, where's mine?
Well, you know what? Ah, shit.
You didn't ask. John and Grant are doing
Absolutely. Ass.
Irish car bombs.
Carish Eyebomb.
Oh my god, that doesn't make it any better.
I'll give a hint. Grant, you can redo your guess. You're wrong.
Damn it.
Great hint. That's a really good hint. Thank you. I was wrong with which guess was wrong.
Liechtenstein.
This
Latvia.
You guessed
country
Austria.
had
I love Derek's guess. Clues.
I know.
He
I'm
gives
trying not to be
everything
too
away.
obvious.
Italy.
That's the hard part.
Okay, here answer this. This won't be too specific of a hint. Does their flag have a plus sign on it?
How about
Specific.
this? Carly gave the closest answer,
Can I guess first?
and where does Belarus line up with that?
What?
Are you guessing further away?
He guessed Austria
So-
second.
His first guess was Belarus,
Yeah.
and you guessed
Germany.
So it's east of Germany.
Maybe not.
Man, I've been to Germany. I should know this.
It
I
could
didn't.
be.
I bet my first guess. I'm gonna say Poland.
Czechoslovakia. Or Czech Republic. Excuse me.
yeah, that's what.
All right, John.
Belgium.
You said
Poland.
Poland,
Greece.
Belgium.
Greece.
Belgium.
Greece.
Belgium's the absolute closest.
Netherlands.
Fuck, I
And if you're thinking,
Swiss.
Carly already had the other Germany.
Switzerland.
It's also very close.
Austria.
No, Grant already guessed Austria.
Oh, he said other.
It's
Switzerland.
been the same fucking country for every goddamn answer so far.
Netherlands.
England.
Besides the first
England.
one. England.
God damn it! Fuck.
Well, wait.
Are you just reading the England news, Derek?
No, I literally have a
Fucking
list
prick.
of stories,
I swear
and they're
most
like,
of your international
they
stories
just
are
keep
England.
finding England over and over
weird.
again.
He just-
Probably
he
because it's
pulled
in
all these from
English,
the
so it makes it
London
easy to
Times.
fucking.
Yeah.
Sure. They speak English everywhere, though.
What's over that
Derek.
ad there, Derek? There's a bunch of
every
hot chicks
time I
in tube
pop in at
dresses.
this point, it is
Oh,
England.
Derek's got porn ads,
That's literally women's
lingerie
clothing
ads,
ad.
lingerie ads,
Oh, were you,
spicy lingerie.
Dresses.
were you buying some lingerie?
Oh,
we
yeah.
combine bank accounts. That's probably
oh.
why.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Were you buying lingerie?
That's a good
I
partner.
did recently, yeah.
Did you buy Derek a sexy negligee?
No, but
Oh,
Not
Banana
yet.
hammock.
Not yet. She
he
hasn't.
fucking ruined the
Boy
surprise
shorts.
because he did the laundry that day and decided that he was gonna look at it.
He did the lingerie that
He
day?
does.
All right,
He does.
here
laundry
is
every
a
day.
stateside guess
Doesn't that
that
be
state.
all right.
It was a surprise for
Mainland.
a wedding night.
Classic guess
When
that state.
Nantra Null tried to apply for a visa to attend a friend's wedding in India, there's nothing to do with where this story takes place. She kept getting the same response. The computer couldn't process the application. Turns out Null, which was her last name,
Null.
was an actual value that it would take. That, as far as the program winning, said this is a non-value, effectively.
Yeah, 0.
Yeah, the computer thought it was nothing, so they I saw this something about that. I thought, haha, and that's it. So I have no idea where it's from. So
She's a 75 meteorologist, ironically. I don't know. Ironically is not the right word.
what?
Funnily.
75-year-old.
Yeah, she's a 75-year-old
I'm sure
meteorologist.
she's
she's still on
retired.
TV.
Consultant somewhere.
She said he just said they're still on TV.
Yeah, probably for
Pay attention.
2 minutes a day.
So,
Okay,
give me that state.
That's still TV, bitch. Grant.
State.
Okay, so we have a 75-year-old meteorologist
named last name Null, Null.
Somewhere where weather is important, though. For her to be 75, still working.
Or weather's not important.
Oklahoma.
Ooh,
They're
yeah.
just like a legacy, just like
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
I mean, this again.
Ooh.
As a former journalist, I hate to say this, but this is like the Walmart greeter equivalent of.
Oh, this is not a woman. If it changes your idea of anything, this is a man named Jan.
Oh.
Jan.
Jan.
It's Jan.
Oh, good. Yes.
Jan.
Didn't even think of that.
Jan,
We're
no.
talking about a Scandinavian here, so
I guess we're
It
all
is
on the
stateside.
list.
I'm gonna say Illinois.
California.
Washington.
Good guess as far as German, settling down and stateside.
Well, it's Scandinavian, but who's counting?
Okay.
I yelled
Oh,
California.
sorry. I said German.
I screamed California.
New York.
Washington.
It is California.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that car bomb's kind of kicking in.
Wait,
finally.
where in California?
After three of them.
specifically? I need to. Is it like Northern
Eyebomb.
California?
Burbank.
Fuck off! I'm not doing it.
Wow.
Why?
Burbank.
It's
You hate-
not
you hate,
offensive.
you hate Joy?
Sure.
Yeah, he uses the initial for his
What's that?
last name to do like any sort of bookings and stuff because he's found
You hurt
Null as a
yourself?
value that's not accepted in a lot of
Dry.
things.
So, not to
Oh.
promote
Ow.
another podcast here,
Lotion
but
up.
Radio Lab
I have
Yeah.
12
Hell
minutes
yeah.
today.
did
for
an-
NPR,
yes,
I love NPR.
Did an
Every
episode
morning, let's do
where
it.
one of their mini stories was about this guy who made his license plate Null, Null, because he just wanted to be a contrarian dick,
Nice.
which
I,
love
thi-
that for him.
I hope
did
I
it
went
fuck
slower
with
than I think it
cameras
is.
and shit?
So he
Why?
registered it, and the next day he had within 3 days or whatever, he had thousands of parking tickets.
Never mind.
mailed
Oh,
to
so
him.
they had a lot of stuff, but they couldn't capture the
Yeah,
license plate, so they had it as value of Null.
That sucks.
Exactly.
That's the opposite of what I was hoping.
This guy was just I was just trying to be a troll, and now I owe tens of thousands of dollars to the Department of Transportation for these unpaid parking tickets.
There's no
Fucking
way he has
whoops.
to pay that though.
Well, of
no,
course
no.
not. But it was it did a really good
system
job
just
of
spitted it out.
showing the weaknesses of the bureaucratic process of departments of transportation, because they were like, oh, fuck, we have one person who's now on the hook.
Unfortunately, a lot of stuff in government hasn't been updated enough. We gave you, the internet came out. Here's a website.
So, here's the thing.
it
If
never
I can
gets
get on my
updated.
soapbox here for a minute, I work somewhat adjacent to government affairs as someone who tries to seek funding from the government a lot. I have decided that any political candidate who runs on the platform of updating the government online interfaces and how they do their shit will get my vote. I don't care what party they're affiliated with, but if they want to improve and increase the usability and the user experience of government interfaces, they will get my vote. Dead
Wait,
air.
But
love
who's
it.
doing that?
Well, hold on. What? So,
No one.
know what?
No one fucking.
I will
Yeah.
say I like
work for the
Nebraska
government, or
government
you a-
websites.
Now
The
I'm confused.
state website.
government.
Catch up
Nebraska
again. I
state
spaced
government
hard.
website has been good to me because it's easy to find what you need to find.
Yeah, but
They have
it's
a perfect
2025.
search.
We need to make the user experience and the user interface.
Oh, there's a lot of bad government sites.
of
I would totally
government.
agree.
It
Just-
should be
Yeah,
modernized.
but it doesn't
I'm
need
just
to
giving
be
a shout out to the
super
Nebraska State.
modern.
Their search is perfect.
it
What
needs
you
to be
need.
usable.
Grant.
It needs to be functional. Yes,
Grant,
John.
just to keep doxing you, what do you do? I know you do.
I'm
computer
a,
shit.
I'm a grant writer.
What does your do?
Oh, I thought you did. He doesn't like
So you like to
I thought you
meta.
did-
Your
I thought you
last
did, like,
name's
programming or
Musil,
something.
and you're a
No.
grant writer. Your name's Grant.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
Oh my god! I just got that. Yes.
a grant writer named Grant. I only hear that once a week.
Thank fucking
No,
god.
you don't do that.
He just said he's a grant writer.
Yes, I do.
No.
Fuck yeah.
You
When was
are
the last time you
daddy.
wrote a grant?
That is
And
your
last time
title.
he signed a credit card
That's true.
bill.
Actually,
Ow!
Carly, thank you, because when I was introduced,
What the
onto
fuck
this
is a
podcast-
grant writer? You're not a fucking grant writer.
We didn't call you
are
Grant
fucking
Daddy.
daddy.
Why was I not introduced
I-
as my multiple iterations? Of
I
daddy
feel
that
very
am?
bad
What?
about that because
Start
everyone
the podcast
gets
over. Producer Lane started from scratch.
we get
Oh,
a we
my
get
God.
a
Getting back.
everyone gets their own nomenclature or whatever you call it.
No,
so-
Moniker,
yeah,
nomenclature.
nomenclature. We had Naked Jeff on. That was a really smart guy. You're
He's
obviously
daddy.
Grant Daddy.
Grant Daddy.
Yeah,
Well, my
clear.
favorite was
What?
Fish Daddy.
Well, I feel like
Sand Daddy,
Sand Daddy
Golf
is,
Daddy.
is the most commonly.
Was
You
were
wrote
you
Fish
some sort of
Daddy on
daddy
your
when you played
box.
volleyball? That one
Yas
time?
Daddy.
Sand
Sand
Daddy.
Daddy.
When I play volleyball.
No,
Sand
we were
Daddy.
playing pool volleyball at the old house. Carly's parents' old house.
What was that?
But you
What was
also
that?
had the
There's
infamous
something
picture of
daddy.
you
Surf
hitting out
daddy.
of the sand on a golf course with your thunder thighs flexing.
Oh, buddy. This is an audio medium,
You
but
took articulate
You got some thick ass
Artistic-
thighs through that torso.
talent one
The
day
hell?
to carve in
What the
Fish
fuck?
Daddy on your to-go box.
This confuses and infuriates me.
You concerned about his thighs right now?
I did not realize this.
a side moment for John to consider Sand
How-
Daddy's.
Why
thick
the
thighs.
fuck is happening?
Listen,
I'm confused, angry. I got a half a chub. What the
His
fuck is
thigh
going on?
daddy.
call me what you want.
He don't lie, daddy.
I
He's a
squat
thigh
more than I
daddy.
bench. I'll leave it
Why?
at that.
Why are you?
Doesn't skip leg day.
Grant, why are you thick? I did not know you were thick. Fucking shit.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that question, but I
All
take
right,
it. As,
John.
I choose to take
Hey.
it as a compliment.
Look at me so your boner goes away.
All right, I got another guess that
Look
state.
at a woman.
This is a fun one. I have not read this story.
Don't
but
flatter yourself.
Hopefully, it's a good one because we should all appreciate it. That's a hint. Bonus if you can guess.
Is this for the marbles?
We can do it for the marbles.
All right, start over there because I was insulting Carly.
Jason Kilborn learned about his daughter, Caroline, only after she was born, he told NBC News on February 24th. At her birth in November 2022, her mother had her placed in a foster family, but before that could happen, the baby received a certificate of live birth with a bizarre name. Unakite 13 Hotel.
Oh yeah, I saw
What?
that. I'm so confused. I just skipped past it. I don't know.
Kilburn was told it was a computer-generated name. Now Kilburn raises
Poor
Caroline
kid.
and tries to get a birth certificate with her given name.
Poor kid.
Granddaddy, Sam Daddy, the daddy of all daddies, yes daddy, yas
Thick
daddy.
daddy.
Give us your guess. I give you, I think, a fair hint that's ambiguous. If I can pronounce.
I feel like
Enough.
I have to say Florida just because.
It's a good guess.
Florida Mom?
Atlanta. I mean, Georgia.
I'm
We're
gonna,
going Georgia.
I'm
Is
gonna,
that-
Georgia.
I'm gonna say Oregon.
Carl?
I'm still trying to. Okay. Washington D.C.
It's not a state. We'll allow it.
Where's that
Technically,
in?
it's not a
Well,
state.
What state
We'll
is
allow
that
it.
in?
We'll
its own
allow
thing,
it.
yeah.
Maryland or wherever
We'll
state
allow
that's
it.
in?
It's like a state.
Virginia?
It's a territory.
Virginia, Maryland.
Can I get you guys' guesses again? I gotta tell you who's closest.
Georgia.
Oregon.
Florida.
Georgia.
Oregon. Washington.
Washington D.C.
No one's close. We're all in the corners.
You and maybe you two are closest.
Wait, say the. Say
I'm
the
You're
in
states.
Oregon.
You guessed
Most of
Georgia.
the country.
He was Georgia. You're Oregon, Washington.
DC.
Out of those three,
Washington,
you guys
D.C.
are the closest.
Shit, Washington,
Can I guess
D.C.
again?
Kansas.
We're going to
Ohio.
give another round here. I'll read some more.
Hold on. Are we
Hang on
calling
to
this
Kansas if you want it.
Okay. Okay.
It's the guest.
Without a birth certificate and a social security number, she can't get health insurance or childcare. Just to get a routine checkup, Coburn has to pay about $700 out of pocket. Quote, "It's not like I'm trying to pull something here," he said. Quote, "This stuff she's entitled to as any American. The Social Security Administration has issued a social security number, albeit with an original unusual name, and this Department of Health and Human Services is working with Kilburn to straighten it out." Doesn't really add any context. So let me try to give you another hint.
Yeah, sure.
It is in Tornado Alley.
Tennessee.
Oklahoma.
It's the Grant first, but you guys have given your guess.
Oklahoma.
Oh,
We already
she
had
stole-
Oklahoma,
he-
didn't we?
No, I said Tennessee.
Oklahoma
She
and
said
Tennessee.
No, I said
Tennessee.
I said Tennessee. She said Oklahoma. Then you stole Carly's guess.
He said
Yes.
If
Kansas.
somebody says it, I'll give
Are
you the
you
answer.
sticking with
So
Kansas?
you get another chance, you lucky
We're
bastard.
speed rounding. Okay.
Kansas.
Missouri.
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
It was.
What city?
What the fuck?
Town? Township? Shanty?
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
Grant
sorry.
first. Grant first.
Do you want me to read the name of the person again?
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Jason Kilburn. That was the father
That doesn't
that
help.
found out.
What was the
years
kid's
later,
name?
And then
13
they have a weird name.
HT access.
Don't do that.
Okay. Broken Bow.
Beatrice.
Kearney.
Time out.
That was my next guess was Kearney, actually.
Remember my first hint. Can anybody remember what
What?
the first hint was?
No.
No.
We've been drinking.
Dude, come on.
We would all appreciate.
Omaha.
Yes!
Wow.
I was gonna guess Omaha anyways, but
Point to Carl.
Fuck.
All right.
all
That's
right.
enough of a guess that
All
whatever
right.
state or
Can we move
international.
on to my topics at
I
least?
renamed myself. It's Gnarly.
Gnarly.
Yeah,
Gnarly.
because rips
Yeah,
nasty
because
farts.
all of the Mexicans at work get multiple names.
You don't say that on air. You don't need to do that.
Give me a topic.
Well, they don't know where I work.
I'll
that's
tell
not-
my topic now. Who likes Lord of the Rings?
I've started this movie that you've talked
Have you
about.
seen War of the Rohirrim?
No.
Not all of it.
Fucking don't.
You brought this up last week.
No, I brought up the Hunt for Gollum last week.
Okay.
Yeah, I got jealous.
So
I wanted another.
Yeah,
name.
girl power.
Rohirrim showed up on the Amazon for free, so I can finally watch it. Holy, what the fuck were they doing? Why did they do that?
Was the animation not good?
So bad.
It is a
story-
little lacking.
I
I, mean,
couldn't
it's
watch-
like
you
I've
saw
only
it?
watched half of it, so I don't know, the climactic ending and all that shit.
Is it even?
It's
It's
a
been
cool
a big build up.
idea.
Everything I've seen, the animation isn't horrible.
No,
but
it's
there's
fucking
like
awful.
it's kind of
It's
Would
like
I
7
say
FPS.
clippy?
It's 7 FPS. It's so bad.
I don't know what
It's
that
all
means to all you guys,
frames per
but
second.
Slow.
So
there's
it's
a
all
weird thing,
choppy.
yeah, where
It's choppy.
like I said clippy, yeah, I wasn't sure that was the right word.
Yeah.
Like
Slow frame
the
rate.
opening part of it where Helm, is
That sucks.
has like the northern guy.
7?
I mean, it's like
This is turning into the new Star Wars.
I mean, so okay. So right,
People
right
were
when the movie started-
exploiting Lord of the Rings and all the lore and the
Well, they also have to
Silmarillions.
do it to keep the
Right.
property, unless they don't stop making movies.
Right when the movie started, there's a
Because
cool
every
scene.
2 years you have to have something.
There's a
Yeah.
cool scene with the giant eagles. It's pretty sweet. And then 10 minutes later, they have this court scene where Helm is at his throne speaking to
The
his
king
subjects.
kills this
And
other
he's-
guy
hold
that's
on,
a
asshole.
warlord, and then like the son
Easy.
wants to take
fuck?
vengeance, and he wants to also marry the daughter.
What the
Spoiling
fuck?
it.
What the fuck you doing? And so the king, this other guy, king, whatever, is sitting there, and he's animated like that weird GIF, like of the cartoon guy doing this thing. It looks like that.
Yeah.
His motion's all fucked up, and he won't stop moving.
Riveting
It's
podcasting.
Gross, dude. I hate
Exactly.
this animation
Well, I
so much.
summarized.
I couldn't get into it. Like, I watched the whole thing. I was like, the story's okay, whatever. It's a cool story. The Shield
Yeah.
Maiden's great. The animation was so fucking dog shit. I couldn't watch it. I just,
Wait, I asked you this: is it better than the Rings of Power?
the story, yes, absolutely. The voice acting, the
Could've been
action,
a lot
yes.
better.
But the animation is so fucking bad. I just can't do it.
Well, is the animation from the '70s better?
No, they took cues from that weird animation style.
But is it better?
I haven't actually. I've seen that in a long time.
Derek
but
made me watch The
it's
Hobbit
probably
one in high
better.
school, or in college.
because it's modern.
That show sucks.
Not
it's all
the
like
movie.
CGI
He's talking
and
about
shit.
the original
Anime
animated
sucks. So
70s
bad.
cartoon. Grant, did you ever watch the original 70s cartoon of The Hobbit?
I never did. No, I've seen a bunch of clips on TikTok, and I feel like
It's bad, but if you grew up with it, you're like, I love it.
yeah. No, I mean, as anything from
You
from
love what you
past
grow
media
up
would
with.
be. But that's from what I've seen of like the clips of like Rohirrim or whatever the
Rohirrim.
Rohirrim, yeah,
Rohirrim. I feel like they tried to take cues from that, but they also did the like Marvel thing where they're like, we're gonna put a modern twist on it. And
Well,
it
it's a
didn't.
nothing
It
story.
it
Girl
didn't-
power.
it
It's
didn't
all
play
made
out.
up.
Yeah.
Well, not girl. Don't fucking
I'm not
girl
even
power
sure
it.
the
Shield
show is
Maidens
even
are a
based
thing.
off
Girl
of
boss, not girl
anything
power.
that,
Girl boss.
J.R.R. Tolkien wrote.
No, so it's based off of a throwaway line where Helm had an unnamed daughter, and it follows this daughter who tried to follow the
so
Shield
They
Maidens.
met up their completely own
Yes,
story.
it's all made up, and they've biffed it.
Yeah.
All
There's
right.
nothing to do with Jar Jar.
Let's move along. I have a short video. The audio is fine. All you need is the audio. But I'll
Okay.
let you guys see the video. It is a horror story of a date gone wrong. I want to hear some reactions after we watch the full video. One moment here while it opens.
Is there gonna be an ad
Lane, are you going to eat
No.
that cupcake?
at some point?
I think you should do it.
Toilet wouldn't flush, but in
All right, we ready?
What the?
she threw her
Oh, Zach Films. Okay.
Well, let
You
me.
told me there wasn't gonna be an ad, or was
It's a
that?
Zach Films.
No,
this
it's
is
not.
the film.
This is a true story of a girl that was on a date with a guy, and I think she met up at his place, and then she took a shit and pulled a fucking total.
Just play it. They explain it in the video.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
She threw her poop out the window when the toilet wouldn't flush. But instead of leading outside, it opened to a small air gap and her poop got stuck there. She was on a first date and had to call him in to help. She climbed in head first to get her poop and passed it back to him. But when she tried to get out, she realized she was stuck. Her date had no choice but to call authorities, who smashed the window to free her. But
Jesus.
That's the doofy Zach Films thing. I don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah, that's a weird animation thing. I've heard that story before, though.
Have I
he
told you
did
this?
end up going.
Supposedly,
No, I
this
think we
is a
talked about
true
it on the
story,
podcast on it before.
and I'm curious if you guys think they go on another date or not.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, you just hit
I don't
play,
know.
So,
Why
yeah.
would you go on another date with that?
She knows she's into fucked up shit. There you
Yeah.
go.
She's willing to go the extra
She's
mile.
down
You've
for
already-
anything.
You've already seen the shit. She's gonna put up with something.
Call the
She's
shit
gonna like.
Well, wait, yeah, she's gonna put up with something. I think he's gonna put up with some shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Clearly. Yeah.
Carly, what are your thoughts on this?
I didn't see the video. You turned it the other way.
Oh yeah,
You heard the story, though.
No, the audio's
The
in
girl
headphones.
took a shit in a toilet and wouldn't flush, so she tried to throw it out a window, but it was like a double pane glass, and it got stuck in the window. She tried to fish it out, and eventually got stuck in the window trying to fish it out. That the guy she's on a date with had to go into the bathroom, help her out, and then they ultimately had to call the fire department to break the glass to get her out from where she was wedged in.
Oh, I would never go on a second date with somebody at that point.
Do you think they did?
No.
I bet they did though.
He had to pay
I bet
money.
I think.
I bet
said
that guy
yes.
thought that she would put out after that.
Why wouldn't you just flush it?
I put up with a lot
No,
of her
clog the
shit.
toilet.
Literal
Toilet
shit.
wouldn't flush.
She clogged the toilet for massive
I don't
shit.
think she clogged it. I think it was a total Dumb and
Shitter's
Dumber
broken.
scenario. The toilet was broken.
Shitter's full.
No, it's just shaving.
Grant, Daddy.
So two thoughts here. There are two themes going on here. One being vulnerability, because Jesus Christ, there is no boundary to cross of vulnerability after that. Like, right?
Yeah.
Vulnerability, very important in a relationship. I mean, I don't
That's a
know.
bond.
I,
You know,
I,
Being
that's a-
able to express
no,
vulnerability.
I don't know if that's like first date.
I mean, they're
Vulnerability?
internet famous now because of that.
Exactly.
You know?
Well,
that's a
I mean,
bond.
that's a byproduct. But like, boy, you got to be vulnerable with someone to be like, hey,
Grab
listen-
my shit.
Listen, dude, call the cops. I'm stuck in your window because of X, Y, and Z.
Here's my shit. Get this outta here while you call
Second
the
thing,
cops.
trauma bonding. Trauma bonding.
So do you think this
It's
guy has
like-
experienced something similar?
No. I'm just saying, like, after you've been through that together, if you've
been through some shit together.
If you've involved
Yeah.
the authorities, like the sanitary nature of it notwithstanding, if the authorities have been involved, like, you can't help but laugh about shit after that. No pun intended.
Well, and you're
Thank
not
you
going to be
for
able to
saying
stop thinking about it. Every day, you're going to be like,
Right.
that girl, that shit in my place, and then I had to call
Right.
cops to get her out
So
of my
here's
apartment.
the thing.
I'm going
Like,
to call her
It's
tonight.
Mrs. Shit in my
Exactly.
apartment.
So like, for me, one of my love languages, if you subscribe to such things, is quality time. Quality time is agnostic. It doesn't have to be good. Like, if you share quality time with someone,
Shit
where
in
it's
your
like,
window?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Like a memorable moment.
Hey,
like
Thank you,
yes.
Carly.
Thank you, Lane.
Yeah.
A memorable moment, like a story that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life.
Kind of traumatic.
Hey kids, your mother shit in my window, and that was our first date.
Yeah,
You
let
don't
me tell you how I met my
I
your
scooped
mother.
it out of the
Hey,
window.
Let me finish. I'm the guest. That is a memorable moment
Have some
that
bugs.
neither party will ever forget. And if
That's
you,
why you call
if
her
you have
again.
experience with someone who you're never gonna forget if it didn't hurt anyone. No one got hurt in this situation. Right?
I would be hurt.
What about the problem is her love language is shit.
I would be hurt.
Okay, and that's fair. That's
That
valid.
would be a traumatic moment.
That's valid.
You would never want to see the person
Gather-
again.
oh,
You would always be thinking
gather-
about the time they shit in your window.
Gather round, children. Let me
We're
tell
on
us how your
fire
grandma took a shit
department,
so big the authorities got involved.
You consider this you would consider that quality time with another.
Again, quality time is agnostic.
You have to be there while she's stuck in the window. You know, like
Grant throws shit in the window.
All I'm saying is
Trying to get her own shit out because your toilet wouldn't flush. I'm
No,
sorry.
she clogged it with her massive turd.
that doesn't make her a bad person.
It doesn't make
Well,
her a
of
bad
course
person,
not,
but
but-
now you see her shit in your window.
you move out.
knife.
You move out.
Hey,
Yeah, you have to
you've
make an
broken
apartment,
every
yeah.
barrier there is in a relationship. How long do you
Exactly.
date somebody
On-
before you fart?
On day one. So it's like
Day one, I
boundaries
fart.
down.
Yeah, I
you
let it
know
out.
you can be vulnerable with each other. You're kind of trauma bonded in that situation. If you can laugh about
Kind of?
that after that,
Kind of.
I understand exactly where Grant's coming from,
Here's
but that
the-
is hilarious.
Here's the thing, though.
no, listen. If you are a person who doesn't want to be judged, which I count myself as someone who does not appreciate being judged.
Don't fetishize me.
First
I mean,
date.
fetish shaming.
Shut
Kink
up, all
shame.
of you. Shut up, all of you.
Someone has been to this podcast.
You'll never get that kind of adrenaline rush with her again, though. That's like
Grant,
the most
what is your-
exhilarating moment
your-
of the relationship.
What's your craziest
It's all downhill from
trauma bonding incident in your life?
Someone shit his window.
Do you have a good one?
That might be a deep
I
question.
was the guy. I was the guy in the story. No. Good question.
Yeah, that's Grant's story. he had a fish.
I don't
Are
know.
you
shit
Zach
out of
Films?
window.
Or did you make this movie?
I'm Zach D Films. Yes.
D Films. Excuse me.
Rocha
Come back to me on that. You guys-
Argentina.
from South America.
Same boat. I'm like, oh, there's got to be something in there.
God
The
damn.
day you shit the bed.
Yeah.
All right, here's a fun story.
Don't judge people. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm going to give you a story of judgment right here. It's called
Shit in a
What
window?
an Ass. What are your guys' initial feelings when you hear somebody say "what an ass"?
Yeah. Did that not sound like a voice upstairs?
That was it's a husky.
Yeah,
They
go,
are very
"Row, row,
vocal,
row,
and
row."
dogs have vocal cords that are
Okay.
capable of using words, but
Yeah.
they
Sounded
not
like a
smart
Charlie
enough.
Brown character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
All right, so
that freaked me out.
if you hear a story called "What an Ass," what comes to your mind?
Donkeys.
What an ass.
Yeah, the story's called "What an Ass."
My buddy Mike.
Mike,
Wait,
Are we talking
Mike- Mikey?
That's the headline of my
I don't know.
story?
I asked the question. You give your interpretation of an answer.
No, give me some context here. Is this a news story?
It is a news story,
Okay, so this is
and it's about a big ass.
It's a donkey.
I said donkey.
There's no way news could write about that. Would not have
Actually,
a
yeah.
donkey.
Or it's a cool ass news site.
it's a German news story
There you go.
because the verb for eat in German.
This is New York Post.
Nice.
Yeah, millennials.
Sounds
yeah.
about right.
I don't know if it's in New York or not, but it is a New York Post story. You don't have to guess anything.
Or
I
is
was
it-
just asking for an opinion on when you hear "what an ass." Is this a?
Is it a peach?
What do you think it might be about?
Giant peach?
Yeah,
James the Giant
I mean,
Peach.
I hate to do groupthink here, but donkey. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
When
gonna
you
go-
say peach, I'm assuming you mean the euphemism.
Euphemism, not euphemism.
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 Sorry,
Let's euthanize
euphemism.
that phrase.
You should euthanize that ass.
Yeah, exactly. It's about a big ass.
That's
Big old
perfect.
fat ass.
Are you okay if that's the title of the podcast?
Euthanize
Here
that
is the title. I need two
You're the
seats on
producer,
Disney
Lane.
rides, and this rude act from a
It's-
guest made me feel like a zoo animal! Exclamation point.
Bless you.
Oh, so it's about a big old
An
bitch.
influencer, which
Oh,
already raises
I know
questions
who
for
this
me.
is now. Yeah,
Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
make this dramatic.
What the fuck is this?
Fat
The
girls.
Disneyland quickly turned from magical to mortifying. Gracie Bond, a plus-sized influencer, admitted to her followers on social media that she requires 2 seats on themed rides. And park goers during a recent Disneyland experience wouldn't stop staring at her. So that's her complaint. She was on a ride, occupied multiple seats, and claims people were staring at her. Now, there's a little video of her, and I'm going to let you
She
guys
doesn't have fat
pass
face.
your own personal judgments if you choose to pass.
Andrew
a
said,
judgment.
"Oh, she's a big booty Latina."
He slimed me.
Nice.
All right, Carly.
Is it just me or people is not used to
You see the video, Carly?
Today I came to
Oh my
visit-
gosh!
You can't hear
Yes!
her. What happened?
Back
Are you
on the
the-
there we go. Yeah.
What?
Woo! Yeah.
What are we looking
So I
at?
That's a
decided to
fat ass
if they
Latina.
were gonna
girl
Look at that
record me,
shit.
I was
Park
gonna
rides.
record them. I gave my glasses to my brother and let him capture
Woo!
everything. And let
And
me
a
tell
side
you, I
profile,
couldn't believe
that
my eyes.
fucking thing. Good
When
God.
I got to see my body. Like, hello, this is America. Almost 40% of people here are plus
That looks
size. So
fake.
why were they acting like I
Exactly.
was some rare?
Brazilian butt lift.
No,
No,
that's
that
a,
is
that's
not
a,
a-
that's
I
2VW
would
buses
say-
stuffed in
Brandon,
yoga
what do you
pants.
think? I'm not. Yeah. What do you think on the video?
What do you? How do you feel about big asses?
How's your penis feel right now? Because
Kardashian got ass.
This is a body positive podcast, famously.
Oh,
I feel like that's a direct
Since
insult
day
to me.
one.
Fake.
Since
Do you
day
think
one.
She's just like she's also an influencer. Quote. Just trying to get
what's her handle?
fucking votes. It's just
Yeah.
her posing
Ew, gross.
in the
Where do I
middle of
find
a park
this?
doing
Yeah.
nothing,
What website?
bitching about
Ew.
people staring at her. But
Which
in the
ones?
videos that she posts, who is staring at her that bad? I can play it again if you want to look.
It's old white
What-
guys.
so
Which
What's the
websites?
question?
Yeah, what is the question?
There's a girl.
No,
The title was called "What an Ass." I had you guys guess. What do you think it's about?
What is the
yeah,
news outlet here?
yeah.
Is this
So
like
it's a big
Barstool
it's Yahoo
Sports? Are
Life.
we-
So it's a big old fat ass Latina
It's
girl.
the New York Post. An influencer is bitching that she went to Disney World and too many people were staring at her ass, and she complained that she had to get 2 seats so she gets on a roller coaster. Not 1 seat. She has to occupy.
That doesn't make any sense. You can't do that.
You saw the size of her ass.
No. I'm saying you can't occupy 2 seats in a roller
But
coaster.
her
They have the
complaint
fucking-
was this is the whole gist of the story. Her complaint was people were staring at me.
So what's the question?
What is your question?
This is
What
a
are your
nothing
thoughts
burger.
on it? It's not a question.
The
per se.
thoughts is, what's her goddamn handle?
Those have got to be.
John wants to know her handle.
Jesus.
Yeah, read it out loud.
Yeah. Who's it? Shout
I
out.
already read it. An influencer's trip to Disneyland quickly turned from magical to mortifying. Gracie Bond, a plus-size influencer,
And that's
admitted
your fat
to her
ass on the
followers on
podcast.
social media that she requires 2 seats of park rides.
Got it.
And then park
Whore
rides were
of the
staring at her.
year.
No, that guy's that goes the one where she banged her.
She's
boyfriend's dad.
27 years old.
She paid
just
for
wanted
them to
have
write a
fun
story
day.
about her.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds like something she's just fucking like dramatizing.
It all Disney probably
No,
also
it's-
paid
it's
for it for
clearly just to
publicity.
go, oh, geez, everyone's looking at my ass. You should look at my ass too. What's her
Yeah.
OnlyFans link? That's the
yeah,
obvious thing.
I wasn't
What
looking
do
at it,
people
but
expect
since you
to
pointed
do?
it out,
Shrink my
She clearly has an OnlyFans
There is
link.
no way that that's not like an implant.
Oh, it looks like an implant.
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
show me it again.
Yeah, show me again
This-
too.
Okay, all right, pipe down.
You
Because you're
girls
going
don't
to hear
believe
the
you.
audio here.
Fuck you too.
And I
So
can't
I
mute
can
it.
go to an amusement park. I
implant.
can't just wake up one day and be skinny. It's 2025 and people need to realize that not everybody looks the same and that's okay. Anyways, I wasn't gonna let that ruin my day. I had so much fun and I needed 2
very
seats on a
odd
slinky
body.
dog, but guess what? That just meant
That's why you
double the
stare.
fun. What would you do if you were me?
It's like, do people
She's
find
also
that-
filming herself out there. People are
Yeah,
gonna stare
okay,
at someone
so
that's
I didn't get to
filming
watch all the
herself.
video, but what did you, was there people literally staring at her?
Well, I wasn't
Yes.
looking at the other
Because
people.
that's what she's bitching about.
Yes, there are actually guys staring at a
Were
camera.
you
It's
looking
fucking
at the
hilarious.
other people?
Yeah. It's a bunch of old white guys like, yo. Yeah, it's
No,
fucking-
I'm
it's-
gonna-
look,
I'm gonna
it's
need
still-
some
it's still
circles
right here.
and
Turn around.
highlights
Turn
to-
around. Look
to
at
notice
look at this
that.
right here. Show him.
Grant,
Right here.
I know. What do you think that she had butt implants?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe. I think that's irrelevant. I mean, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm a Midwesterner.
What do you
Who
mean the
here is
benefit of
not
the
a
doubt of?
Midwesterner?
She's super nice.
Who
I'm sure.
here is not a Midwesterner?
I don't know.
I love the
my
Midwest
personal
people.
thoughts is it feels like a weird ass shit to put on social media in the sense of she's just trying to get
Just attention
whatever
grabbing.
emotion
all it is.
evoked clicks.
It's just attention. That's what
I mean,
she's doing.
sure.
Most likely.
But also, like, if you had something like profoundly unique about you that you could like make a living off of by being an influencer, would you not capitalize on that?
Yeah, but I don't think that's
There's plenty of things I would say is unique about me.
Here-
I'm not trying to
what's the
exploit it
Here's
for
the
money.
point.
If you could make more money as an influencer via the uniqueness of
By
your
getting
body,
ass implants?
more than you make right now, would you do it?
Carly thinks she
but
has
what's
ass
that to do with
implants.
Does
this
she
fat
not
Latina?
have an OnlyFans or
No, she has to.
in Instagram or something where she exploits it for her butt? Because if she does that, she knows people stare at her
It's
butt. She's
obviously-
exploiting it.
Here.
So it's just
Here's her
It's a
Instagram
fake
link. Let's see
story.
if there's.
What do you do?
The-
for a
Oh,
living,
yeah.
Mike?
This
What
is
do you-
an
what do you do for a
ad.
living?
Definitely.
That is so.
I'm an
fake.
audio
Oh
video
my
engineer.
God.
So you have skills in audio visual.
Here's video.
Yeah.
Do you not exploit those skills for a living?
She's doing this as a.
What the fuck are
Yeah.
you talking about?
They're
Grant?
my skills.
We're talking about.
It's not just something I
Oh my god!
having a huge ass
Here's
isn't a
her
skill.
Instagram page. The first
an
3
attribute.
pictures.
There you go. What is it again? Read it out loud.
Her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's.
John, do you
got
actually find
only
that
fit.
fat
Gracie
ass
Bond?
attractive?
Gracie Bond.
That is disgusting.
No, it's gross, but it's like
This
yeah. what the
reminds me
fuck?
of we talked
I'm
about that
sorry,
rapper
Grant,
lady
I
from
am
Minnesota.
judging.
Oh yeah, a big.
The one that couldn't get an
Yeah,
Uber
the
ride
one
because the guy was
500-pound
like,
Uber driver.
dude, you just ordered an extra small car
Yeah.
and you weigh 700 pounds. Like, I can't
Look
transport
at her
you.
fucking Instagram page. There's no
Yeah,
way
this
she's
is
not
all
trying to
sex
get
based.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This is a nothing.
Here's some more pictures.
This
she
is a
gets
nothing.
posted.
There's nothing
Panamanian.
story. This is
Yeah, so
fake news.
it's all. Oh, look at me.
It's not
oh,
fake
geez.
news.
It's
I
an-
just want to hear you guys what thought about that.
It's an ad, is what it is.
That's what I was arguing too.
That's crazy. These
People are having fake
Instagram-
trauma to
Hold
fucking
on.
like advertise
Yeah.
and drive up money.
She got ass
These-
implants.
So
and
so the Instagram photos are all photoshopped because these photos look nothing like that video.
Grant,
Her ass is way.
Speaking
bigger
of
on
people
Instagram.
faking shit to make money,
Jeez.
how do you feel about the Trump administration right now?
What the fuck? Oh,
Yeah, I knew
taking
this
that-
was
we're
a
taking
dream.
that
I feel
shit,
like you
huh?
just
Get
answered your
into
own
it.
question in the in the
No,
question
I want to
itself.
hear your thoughts.
I mean,
Give us the
they're
elevator
fucking
pitch.
Disgusting grifters. I don't like. What else is there to say?
That's a perfect summary. Can you give us some detail?
Simple.
Okay, so my take on this, because what else is there to say that hasn't been said already? But you have a narcissist in the White House, and like, how do narcissists gain acclaim?
But you just said you were a narcissist.
He's not in the
He
White
did.
House.
He did say that.
Okay, Mega, take your mega hat off, Carl.
Sorry,
Jesus
you did.
Christ. I did. No, I did. That's fair. I said it tongue in cheek.
Self-admitted though.
I'm not
I'm not
the
MAGA.
leader of the
I'm
free world,
independent.
though. Oh,
Yeah.
How brave. How brave. We have a narcissist in the White House, and narcissists gain acclaim by getting followership from people who crave a sense of community and identity. And like, there's really nothing left. Let's be honest. If you're a MAGA supporter, like you don't. There's no rationale for that. You're not like, oh no.
Doesn't everyone need a community though?
I have another
Yes,
topic I
yes,
want to bring
and that's-
up.
That see, we're talking about lowest common denominator here, because if you're pandering to the lowest common denominator, which has not been done in American politics until 2016, 2012, if you're gonna get semantic about it, but like, what's left to support? What's really left to support if you're not just like a
What do you mean by that? Why is there nothing left to support?
Because there's no logic left in being a Republican voter, like staunch Trump supporter, unless you're just like a member of that cult.
Republican or
support that
just
then?
Trump.
Give me some reasons why you feel that way. Okay.
Well, because like most people,
Not yet.
most people who you talk about who are like Trump supporters, like I'm sure there's some people in this room whose parents are Trump supporters, right?
Yeah.
Right? And you can come at them with like logic and reason and be like, oh yeah, okay, boomer dad, like you have a daughter. How do you honestly support a president who, you know, just bald-faced wants to take away the reproductive rights of women?
It's also been
Here-
not
And-
just
and
accused,
among
but
many
found
other things. Like, we don't need
guilty
to
of
repeat
rape.
it. Yes, exactly. A convicted sex offender, and they're just going to go, well...
Here's what I want to ask you though, Grant, is what would you say to the Democratic voters that were disenchanted with the Democrats this year? That didn't vote for Kamala and sat out.
First of all, wouldn't have made a difference, but second of all, you caucus with your heart, you vote with your party. We have a two-party
But
system.
there
I
was
don't-
no caucus.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But again, so you strip that away, and then you say you vote with your party.
Bernie got fucked
But then
over.
you think about it, like, well, the people that like barely, are like
Well, but like
Democrat adjacent, where they're just like, well, they're barely speaking to us.
A non-vote is a tacit vote for the other side. Like, let's not be childish,
But
here, right?
I also personally feel if you have a non-vote, if you don't vote, I don't want to hear your opinion. Because you did not participate in the democratic process.
Right, because there's
why do you
no-
have a vote? Why do you have an opinion?
The definition of freedom in America is that you
I have
have
an
zero
opinion, I
responsibility.
don't vote.
And the closest thing we have to a
And I
civic
say the same
responsibility in America is to vote, because we live in a representative democracy,
But-
do we not? So your only power is to vote. So if you don't
Be talking
vote,
to me,
you cede that right.
But what about the people
think I have
that
a right
want
to have an opinion.
to? You have to earn their vote. They don't just vote blindly for a party.
Oh, fuck yeah, they do. Are you
I'm saying
kidding?
people do, but what about the people that
I
like
don't
the
think we should have a
independent-
two-party
Hold on,
system.
Hold on, the independents out there that you need to
Concur.
earn their vote. What are you going to say to them? Because they did not. The Democrats did not earn their vote this year, the last year.
Fair
You
enough.
know?
Logical on
That's
that,
fair.
wasn't I?
But I would say, like,
Think about what is the Democratic
Give us
Party
5,
really
6,
doing
7,
for those
8,
people?
For those people, I would need
Then you
you
have
need
to
to grow up
research.
and realize that we live
That's-
in a representative democracy.
That's why they voted for Trump, because Trump spoke to those people.
Well, yeah, and I mean
He's
that's
also a documented chronic liar.
I
that's
know.
that's a
I
different
know.
conversation
I'm just
of-
saying,
of,
Trump
like-
spoke to the people. You know,
right.
The Democrats did not.
and that's a different conversation of like
How
of-
do they?
Okay, so that's it. Yeah. Okay, so
That's
let's go,
what I
let's go to
would-
that.
Quit being
conversation.
That's what I
pussies.
know.
They're always trying to have so much decorum. Republicans have zero decorum. Things they preach in practice they don't
So
do.
you want a Democrat candidate that starts swearing,
No, I don't need people swearing.
but
I
not
need
but a
them to quit being a bunch of
non-pussy?
fucking pussies.
Who's the Democrat leader that's not a pussy?
Hakeem Jeffries is a pussy. AOC, not a pussy.
Well, she technically has a pussy.
That's not what I'm saying. You know damn well.
Yeah, no, I get you. She'll never win though.
I'm not
She
saying
would-
she needs to win anything. I'm just saying people need to stand up
How do you feel about what the
and
fuck
not try
is
to
his
be
name?
this pejorative, make a fucking I need a social media hit. Just fucking do
Fetterman?
what's fucking
Fetterman.
right.
How do you
I
feel
didn't know
about
what the fucking
Fetterman?
How can you say what's right versus...
That's
there's a
the
lot of
Democrat
right-
winning ticket.
There's a lot of right things in Republican, and there's a lot
I'm
of
not.
right things
Well,
in
what we're
Democrat.
discussing is not like specifically what you would vote for or what you support. Talking about somebody just having a fucking backbone.
Literally,
doing
the
it right.
difference
That's what-
between
that-
these
that is
stupid
Fetterman
fucking
right
two
there.
Parties is what's more important to you.
You also live in a society, though.
That's what you want though. You wanted a candidate.
You're
that,
not just voting
that
specifically
has-
for you.
I vote specifically.
Morals,
I vote
or, like-
selfishly if I vote. I vote for me and my family.
who's going to look out for you. Yeah. So who's the Democrat that's going to do that for you?
No one.
Democrats aren't nominating anybody for anything currently
Democrats
that
really
anybody
like-
actually cares
Eh,
about.
it's not too early to
They're
talk
all
about it.
institutionalized. They just go along with, well, I don't know if you guys saw this, but they had a response to Trump giving the congressional speech stuff. And
Oh, the paddles?
everybody had literally the same fucking video they released on all the same social media platforms. Every video started the exact same way. They said the exact same fucking shit.
It's like that.
But there are certain people in the Democratic Party that will just speak their fucking mind versus, oh, here's a canned response because this is what we're supposed to say.
It's like that.
No, you represent people. You speak for them.
It's that local news clip where they take a whole bunch of different stations, all repeating the
this
same
is
propaganda.
I've seen different versions of the exact same video from local to higher.
That's how you know it's propaganda.
Possibly. Well, yeah, exactly. That was the point of the video.
Okay, let me
It's a
ask.
mashup of people just spewing propaganda.
What politics are not propaganda at this point in America?
There are certain people
That's a very
that
good point,
seem
Carly.
like they
Eric,
don't.
you listen. You
Bernie
read everything,
Sanders is a
everything
good
you
example,
Read on Twitter,
AOC.
You believe, so I can't listen to you at that moment. You send me this crazy fucking shit, and I look
Well-
it up, and I can't find one news article on it. You read it
We
something
didn't-
on Twitter that people are.
Did you go to the
talking
Bernie
about.
rally?
What? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
John did. For the
Okay,
Everything
okay, don't talk in the microphone.
Political is propaganda at this point.
Carly makes a very valid point.
Everything. You fucking people will
It's
talk
sad
and
to
talk
agree
and
with
talk
that.
and talk and talk. It's all fucking propaganda. Look, Trump put all of this shit out, and he's doing some crazy fucking shit right now that people, Republican, it's hurting some of the Republican voters. A lot of them, like this tariff shit and whatnot. He supports small business, but he's gonna take this tariff way fucking high. That's gonna destroy small business. It's gonna destroy a lot of things. It's all fucking propaganda. I vote one way specifically. You can probably tell it's my quietness. I also think the Democratic views are complete propaganda. They give fucking money to everybody. When they actually get elected, you see the shit happen. So what you think during the election state is what they're telling you as propaganda. So you're going to vote that way. What actually happens is never going to be fucking true.
Grant, what's your thoughts on money in politics
it's
then?
A sick
She
fucking
brought up that
system.
specifically Democrats take money in politics and influence their votes.
Citizens United.
I don't
Exactly
think,
what I
never
would
said-
say.
I never said to influence votes. I'm saying
You said money in politics. This is what money in politics is for.
I am saying
influencing
no
votes.
matter what they say to get elected, they're not going to necessarily do. They're going to take it to the next fucking level and piss everybody off. So it's a problem on both sides.
Oh, I would absolutely agree. Grant.
It's a problem on both sides. Trump said he's going to do all of these things and da-da-da-da. He's taken it fucking 3 steps too far. Biden took it 2 steps or 3 steps too less. So where is it at? That's where I'm at. I'm going to get...
a pendulum. Can't
like,
just stop in the middle.
That's why we have a binary system. Because
Trump
it
is too
forces that.
fucking powerful. Biden was too fucking weak. It's just...
They always talk
I don't
about
know.
getting people in the middle because that's where most people are. And news, I think, is a big problem. But news
is either
sensationalizes
Democrat
and
or
pits
fucking
people against one
Republican.
another. You take this side of the story or the other.
Yeah, it is. It's you take this side or you take this side. Which one are you going to read? You're going to read CNN or you're going to read
And
fucking
most of the
Fox?
shit they want to argue about, though, is stupid fucking shit. Oh, transgender shit. Who gives a fuck? All right? Who
yeah.
gives a fuck? How does that affect my hate prices?
It doesn't.
It's a fucking sick system that we have in America. It's absolutely sick. It's selfish. It's disgusting. It's power control.
It's
That's
granddaddy.
every fucking politician.
What do you have to say?
That's what I have to say.
So I think to the point of of money in politics, if look what is the goal of the Republican Party? Like if you talk about it purely from like a
That's why they never pass shit. Who knows what the goal is?
well, but I mean if you look
Besides running on a platform of fear.
Tax cuts.
but okay. Thank you.
Privately tax
Tax
cuts.
cuts, but
Like-
then tariffs are going to raise crazy. It's fucked up.
Hang on. So you talk about like tax cuts and like deregulation,
Enriching people they know.
right? So this is like a like via capitalism, which is a system we live under, whether you like it or not. It is like unfettering the capability of corporation and concentration of power. I mean, is it not like I mean,
Sure.
that's-
Still American dream, though.
like
Elon Musk is now
anyone can
in
rise
control.
in the capitalist system.
right, because there's the ability to have wealth creation, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that's why capitalism thrives and exists.
I
in
mean,
America.
because there's that slim chance, you
Right.
know.
Well,
But I-
we're
but I-
teetering on the runaway capitalism.
right.
It's an oligarchy, though,
and I
honestly.
think that's why, like, that's a danger of right-leaning politics is because it so much favors the powers that be and the unfettering of capitalism that leads to the point where you have money equals power, power equals money, and there's no distinction between the two. And
Two parties?
no distinction between this axiom of like money equals power, power equals money.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I think
That's been the same running theme for human history.
I mean,
right,
yeah.
but like that,
both
that-
parties are corrupt.
That is the whole point
Horrible.
of democracy, is it not? Like what the root word there is well,
Like
democracy,
Lane
really.
said,
it's like
it was-
democratizing power to ensure that you do not have too tight of a concentration of power. Because when you have too tight of a concentration of power, what do you have? You have a
A
monarchy.
handful of people or
Alright.
less that
You
are
have a
fucking making
monarchy.
decisions for millions of people.
Oligarchy.
First you go to
the rich.
oligarchy, and then
Yeah.
you have a monarchy,
This-
and that is anti-democracy. That is anti-American. We should be working and fighting against any systems and powers that steer us toward an oligarchy and a monarchy, because that is the definition of what it means to be American, right? That is what this country is founded on.
What are we gonna vote? An independent?
You're painting the house before we build the walls, or you're painting the walls before we build the house. We need to get to a point where, like, we are not working towards an oligarchy, and like that's where we're at right now.
We're working towards power.
with
Start small.
exactly,
Small government.
Here,
exactly,
Can
which
I-
is like
Start at the state level.
like
or community
and
level.
again, like as a liberal person, I am not in favor of large government. If we had a large, efficient,
That's what I've been saying.
like agnostic government, great. But like such a thing does not exist, because bureaucracy at scale, again, that's a myth. Like
Correct.
you can't have a country at the scale of the United States. I mean, you look at Scandinavia, they're the model of it. Like they have liberal politics at scale, and they have taxes that are insane.
They're like a state.
so I've been
You
saying
know?
this for a long, long time. There could be a solution. It's never gonna fucking happen because America is too divided at this point. But
But
The
say,
solution-
say
the
it without a
solution would
cynical
be-
slant.
have 6 parties, 7 parties, whatever
Australia
it may be.
style.
Am I talking too loud? Oh. 6, 7 parties, delete the word Democrat, delete the word Republican, delete the word independent, delete it all. It's the words that are dragging people in. I'm that
Yeah.
because of this. I'm that because of this. And it's a power control thing. If we depleted all of that, then you actually have to do your research to vote. You'll probably have, 3 more liberal-ish sides, but I mean, it would have to be like a complete clean slate of Democrat, Republican, and like,
But
hey,
they're never gonna vote for
I
their
have,
own defeat.
I have
you know?
views on this and this and this and this and this,
And that's
and that way you can vote more towards this is what I actually genuinely believe in. I like this person the best.
That's why both parties need to fracture.
The parties are fucked up.
You know?
The 2-party system it's gonna be
Democrats and
so
Greens
split.
need to go their separate ways, and it's after 8:30.
I mean, right now we have, I guess, technically 5 parties, but no, we don't. We have Democrat, we have Republican. You
Yeah.
vote one or you vote the other. Nobody votes fucking independent because it's never gonna fucking win. Independent's probably the best thing we need for this country at this point. Honestly, nobody's gonna fucking vote for it because it's I'm this so fucking right or so fucking left or a little left,
It's
a little
also-
right. You're never gonna vote independent because
It's
you won't get your
impossible.
vote.
It's impossible for an independent to get their names on a ballot in every state. So
And what they might get 3% of votes, maybe let's say 5 if you got a really good one.
Yeah. Well, I think they have to
They're not
poll
going
5%
to
before they
win.
can even get on the ballot. Yeah.
Well,
it's
they're not gonna win.
It's not set up that way, and unfortunately, it probably won't
And you
be.
have to label yourself as something, and if you label yourself as independent, your vote is really kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I
agree.
thought about doing that, and I couldn't because, my vote would be pointless. So I had to choose for, the family I grew up with, the shit that still goes on, vote one way. This year, both candidates made me absolutely sick to my stomach. I was so fucking sick of hearing about it. I said, fuck it, I'm going out of the country. We went out of the country and I didn't fucking vote.
Stop it.
I couldn't. I could not make my vote even. I couldn't do it because
Yeah.
I hated them both
No,
so incredibly much.
No, I
And
understand.
so
I
sick
get. I
to
think
me.
that's what most Americans felt, and I think that's what happened.
It was so sick to me. No, there's a lot of Americans that love Trump.
Well, speaking of America, have you guys heard about what Ye or Kanye West has been looking for?
No.
So he has now, if you've read the recent news, a lot of people accusing him of being a Nazi or a Nazi
It's about his
sympathizer.
shirts or whatever.
I don't know about that, but He says he's not. He just came on the big press list. I'm not a Nazi person. And then he's now also actively seeking online a jeweler that will make him a swastika ice.
Ice? Diamond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like
that's
Heavy
right.
fucking ice.
When you got enough money, you can do whatever you want. You
I'd
know,
like you
it's
to
Kanye.
try our wedding cake one.
Which one's the wedding cake one?
We're gonna the pink one, but they're gonna put fresh strawberries in it.
Well,
Is this the one that's going to be at the reception?
Yeah, I mean our actual wedding is gonna be not here, so.
I'm gonna play the outro and give Grant like 30 seconds, less than that, to make a comment.
I did
Any
give
last
you-
things you want to say?
Oh, sorry.
First of all, let me thank you guys for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks, Grant, for coming on. It's been a pleasure. Will you come back?
Yes, I will. This is the first time I've been on any type of audio medium since like 1620 The Zone, like 8 years ago when I was a journalist, and I missed this.
How much poop they talk on that show?
0.
Okay. Well, now I see why. Okay.
No shit talk.
That's a professionally syndicated radio station, and I miss it. I miss being a journalist, so thank you guys for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. Fuck off, John.
Fuck you,
Fuck off, John.
Trashy.